Scottsdale, Arizona. And let me just say this: we get the best drunk texts. Late at night.
Did we get a drunk text? Oh, I like this. Okay.
Yeah. Hits the cook. He texted in last night around 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Unstop. Okay. Yeah. See, I don't know what he said before that, but he said something and then he had to unstop it. So
unstop.
Of course, Donnie was on there and says, you better read my text tomorrow. I'm like, or maybe no, maybe I'm not. So now you demanded it. I'm not going to do it. So don't bother texting in, Donnie. Berg says no short show today. Nope. 3 straight hours of this nonsense. Guaranteed.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely.
It's what my schedule says right here.
What do you want to start with? Should we start with the NFL and do the other stuff later, or do we start the other stuff now and do the one thing I do want to say that is really sort of interesting? We've been kind of wondering if the new flooring here in the house would create like a little bit of an echo effect, kind of a live sound.
Yeah.
Right.
And it turns out that according to you guys, it hasn't. I hear it a little bit. But the one thing that is really interesting is that because the stairs now are wood, when the dogs come running up the stairs, it sounds like a bony old lady falling down the stairs.
Yes, I see.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just like a bony old lady falling down the stairs.
So, quick question here, Jeffco.
Yeah.
Why would it be a bony old lady, not a bony old man?
Well, I mean, just what I can refer to. It's just my reference.
Okay. All right.
Gotcha. I have a hobby.
Yes.
That's all.
Pushing people downstairs is one of them.
Just saying. So what do you guys want to start with? You want to start with last night's game and everything else? Or do you want to talk to
why not? Let's get it out of the way early and move on.
Well, hold on. I thought it was going to go the other way.
Oh,
here we go. All right. So last night, Vikings, as I predicted, beat the Bears, but nobody predicted that game was going to go the way that it did. J.J. McCarthy looked like hot snot out there on the field for the first half. Right. And then in the second half, it was like, oh, this is what they were hoping for. This is what they'd been promising. But then again, it is just the Bears. So do we temper expectation? I know Harris is going to probably be all very high on J.J. McCarthy right now, but what is the reality of this situation? Again, every first game of every season leaves you thinking, are they as good as they look and are they as bad as they look?
Yeah.
What is the reality of the Bears? What's the reality of the Vikings right now?
Well, the reality of it is Caleb Williams still has a ways to go. I think that's what we learned. And you'll see in the box score at some points, it'll be a 2nd and 6 and 6-yard run for a first down. If Caleb just stood in the pocket and just trusted it, man, he would have hit some open guys. Because Ben Johnson was calling some good plays, man. He missed DJ Moore wide open one time. Right. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. If he had just sat in the pocket, stayed calm, cool, and collected, instead of trying to maybe do a little bit too much outside of the pocket, man, he would have hit DJ Moore in stride. And this would have been a different ballgame.
O-line? Is his O-line not to be trusted?
No, I think this O-line is to be trusted. I mean, did you see that first quarter and first half? They were keeping him protected extremely well. Yeah, and the run game in Chicago looked good too. Swift had a bunch of open holes. I mean, Darnell Wright looked good at right tackle outside of a couple false starts. They got some dudes in that interior offensive line that they didn't have last year. They got to work in the offseason. So it's just Caleb. He's got a ways to go developmentally.
Well, do you blame him? I mean, last year he got, his body worked over like a piece of meat, like Rocky did in that one movie where he went to his brother-in-law's, butcher place.
Yeah.
And he was beating up the meat, in the meat
movie
locker
was called Rocky.
It was Rocky, but he was beating the meat up and he was just working this meat over, and they had it on TV and all that. So, that's what Caleb Williams, he encountered that last year. And so I think it's going to take him a bit to learn to trust these guys, those big heavies up front there.
I think he himself would take some of the blame for this because, I mean, Tooney at left guard looked great. Jonah Jackson was a great addition. Altman at center. These are guys that they didn't have last year. And so, man, he's just got to be a little bit more traditional as
He
opposed
needs
to
to be
trying
more
to
traditional,
Yeah.
less Patrick Mahomes, because he did that
Yeah.
attempted Patrick Mahomes pass and he just ended flat on his face. He tried
Right.
to levitate and throw the ball. All he did was face plant right there in the turf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just ugly. But here's the thing: the beginning of the game, Caleb Williams looked like he'd figured some things out. Things were moving along kind of nicely,
Yeah.
and then it was just they flipped the script. Again, what is reality? Are the Vikings a good team, or this is a team that's going to struggle because they're struggling against the Bears, and the Bears, okay team, but they're
Yeah.
not a good team, and they're
Yeah.
like you say, Caleb Williams trying to figure things out. So, what's the story here? Can you trust the Vikings against real teams? And what is the future for the Bears? I mean, I like you said, if he trusts his O-line, maybe better than last night.
Yeah, this is definitely a wait and see game because these two teams are, I think, the most volatile teams in the NFL. The range of outcomes are so vast. These teams could go 3-14, 4-13. They could also win 10, 11 games and win a playoff game.
Both halves of the game showed that to be true.
Right. You saw a bunch of up and down. Like JJ McCarthy, first 3 quarters, people were thinking, did they make a mistake in letting Sam Darnold go? Because this football team around JJ is ready to win now. Fourth quarter, JJ McCarthy, 6 for 8, 101 yards, 3 total touchdowns. His 2 incompletions was a drop and a fantastic play by a defensive player to bat the ball down. So JJ looks like an entirely new player, but it's one thing in the National Football League to play well for one quarter. It's another to play well for an entire game. So I'm encouraged by what we saw from JJ, but still in wait and see mode. I'm not going to go to a crazy reaction just yet.
So are you also wait and see on Caleb?
Yeah, I am. I mean, look, the O-line looked great. The receivers won. The running game was there. The play calling was awesome. Dudes got open. The blame, I'd say, falls on him, and he'd probably tell you that. And so it's just a growing pain of being a young quarterback. You got to be able to see those guys when they're open and scan and progress through your reads.
I feel like Caleb Williams is running out of new guy-ish. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I think
It
he's
is year
running out
2.
of that.
It is year 2. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
JJ McCarthy
Yeah.
missed a year because of his injury.
Right.
So you got to give him, a few quarters, and that
Yeah.
was fair. But I'll tell you what, you're right, boy. And after that first half, I'm thinking, who's the backup over there again? Who's the backup?
Yeah, they made a big mistake. That's what people were thinking. Yeah.
Everybody wondered who the backup was going to
Right.
be. Who's the backup?
Yeah.
And by the way, is that Carson Wentz?
Yeah. It's Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz.
See, that was the coach of the Vikings. Here's why they went with Carson Wentz.
Why?
Because you're really going to try everything but put him in.
Right.
Unless a guy's got a leg broken in 3 different places, you're still going, are you sure he can't just stand on the other leg? Can we not put in Carson Wentz? I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one other note from this game is JJ McCarthy's a national championship winning quarterback. Not a lot of people out of college did that, right? He beat that amazing Bama team.
Randy did. I did.
Right. Washington, I mean, for sure.
Let's see what the big deal is.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
I guess. Anyway, we saw some of that winning DNA from Michigan. And there's a reason Harbaugh was hyping up this guy like crazy and in such support of JJ. It's because he's been in situations like this from his college days, and he excelled when the moment was big. And JJ, look, say what you want, man. That guy showed you how to win a football game at the highest level because he put that team on his back in the fourth quarter. 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, well,
One
he
quarter.
had to put the team on his back because
Yeah.
he put the team under his foot
In the first 3.
Oh,
Yeah, you just saw some of that. It's one thing to make a game close in the NFL. It's another to go out and win it and close it. That takes usually years for people to develop. Seems like JJ developed that skill in college already.
Well, as far as Caleb Williams, as far as JJ McCarthy,
Yeah.
it'll be interesting to see when they both play real teams. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sure.
So the jury is going to remain out, but the Vikings, though, hell of a job coming back. They had a 7.7% win probability late into the third quarter,
Yeah.
and were able to take it over. And that is who should be awarded? Should the Bears be awarded for failure, or should the Vikings be awarded for winning the thing? Who's more responsible, the loser or the winner for this outcome?
I think Minnesota. I think they should be more responsible for winning this game with a rookie quarterback and a fourth quarter comeback too. You rarely see that. Rarely. So I'll take Minnesota there.
All right, so that concludes week 1 in the NFL. Any notes, any thoughts? It was some really great games. I don't know if we're just starved for the NFL or if it was just really a week 1 chock full of great games. Last night wasn't great. Last night was interesting, but I wouldn't say it was great. It wasn't great football. Then there was some great football. As far as great, there a bunch of other games really fit that bill. This is a really great week of football.
I think seeing the Raiders back in the winning column and having some hope with Pete Carroll there, that was a lot of fun to see. It was fun to watch Ashton Genty run for the Raiders. Yeah. It was interesting to see how Sam Darnold would do, in Seattle with the Sea Chickens. Yeah. It was a lot of fun to watch the Steelers with last year's Jets quarterback play the Jets and last year's Steeler quarterback. I thought that was a great storyline. I thought that was a lot of fun to watch. And I think there's been a lot of fun games in week 1 of the NFL. And I don't think it's just because we've been starved. I think there were genuinely some fun games, and I think it's going to be a fun season.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I do have some video from the beginning of the Vikings game that does tell a story of how far he had to go to get where he went. So there's Jake McCarthy at the beginning of the game. Not really. Well, I'll just let you guys look at the video.
He's loosening up there.
Yeah.
He's got to get loose.
It's probably not the Jake McCarthy you were hoping to see in the first quarter, but that is the Jake McCarthy you got for the first half.
Now we know why he was so fired up last night. He's out there, with the
anyway.
Getting loose.
Clammy Goose says, how about Daniel Jones for the Colts? Again, there's another one you're going to just put the pause button on. Let's see what happens next week. I don't know if we can really believe that the Colts are this super duper amazing team all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Solid team. Let's just see if they can do it again.
And as fantastic as Daniel Jones looked, I came away really impressed by this Colts defense. First off, that Miami offensive line has serious problems, and that is evident when you watch the game, and I don't know how they're going to respond with that. That's going to be a major red flag for them. But Indy, man, Kenny Moore blitzing, Nick Cross looked great blitzing, Grover Stewart up front. They were just getting to Tua constantly. There were a couple times, though, when Tua just didn't pick up on some blitzes outside, and I was like, that's not like the guy that is really good pre-snap. And so he just seemed flustered.
That's his concussion syndrome catching up with him there. Everything he looks at now is like a fuzzy TV.
Clammy Goose says, I read that. Fish Tank says, when does baseball season start again? I think I'm already done with the NFL.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Fish Tank, man. Oh.
Yeah, well, let's just see what happens next week. And, by the way, you may not have Tyreek Hill. I don't know what's going to happen. Now, Tyreek Hill's wife, or about to be ex-wife, is claiming that he has abused her multiple times, domestic violence, throwing her to the floor, and violently attacking her, ripping her hair out. And I'm not going to read the whole thing. It's kind of disturbing. But when I read this, though, and then with that incident he had with that model that was playing touch football at his house and with previous things, this is one of those things where somebody says, yeah, Tyreek Hill beat up his wife. And you're like, no, you're like, yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame.
There were more things. I'm just not even going to bother reading.
Yeah,
so
it couldn't possibly get any worse for Miami.
You had to see it coming, though, with Tyreek Hill. Come on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely. There were little whispers of it around him, and then there were spoken, and then there were shouts, and now there's a scream. So we'll see what happens.
I feel like by week 9, Tyreek Hill will be on another team in the NFL.
I think he might not be playing.
Really? Okay.
Here's the thing.
If these allegations are true,
you know how the NFL does. There's no video. Well, he might be playing. But he really didn't show out, as they say, in this game against the Colts in any way.
No.
So, I don't know.
Yeah.
Moist One says, just getting over the Seahawks offensive failures and Tariq Woolen's ball skills. And now I'm sad because Stud Muffin Harris won't interact with me on Twitter.
Oh, boy. How
Sorry,
could you
Moist One.
leave a moist one out in the cold like that?
Sorry, Moist One. I'll get to the tweets after the show. I'll give you that. Yeah, it was a busy morning.
Don't big league these people.
You're right. I shouldn't. I'm sorry, Moist One.
All right, so
I'll get to
it turns out the NFL did decide to punish Jalen Carter for Haktua on Dak Prescott the other day. No suspension. They said that, yes, that game that he was ejected first play of the game. So the ejection served as that 1 game suspension. But they have fined him $57,222.83. So that is the end of that.
Yeah, that's his game check.
Isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's his game check.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's that. Ooh, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
And then, remember the fan who hit DeAndre Hopkins and then hit Lamar Jackson, and Lamar Jackson pushes him back?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he has been given an indefinite ban, not just from the Ravens stadium, but the Bills stadium, but every stadium.
Oh, boy.
And I don't know. I don't know if that would keep me from going to a game. You just get a ticket on somebody else's phone and they got both tickets. They go scoop, and you walk right in. It's not like they're doing facial recognition and looking for you at the game. But, I don't want to, encourage people to try to skirt the law of the land or anything.
Right.
But this guy, is ridiculous. So he went on the local TV and you got to see this first. You got to see the image on the Google. It's like, Bills fan apologizes after a kerfuffle. He regrets pushing the Ravens players. And then he shows up on mic, on camera, with a neck brace, like it's the Brady Bunch. Remember that episode? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, I remember.
So I saw the images here, and I'm like, okay, well, we got to get the audio. So, Randy, go ahead and play the Bills fans' apology.
I want to apologize to DeAndre Hopkins, Lamar Jackson, to my family and my friends. I let the moment get the best of me, and I let everybody down. I just really wanted the Bills to win, and I never meant to hurt anybody. Also, I was playing against Lamar in fantasy, and I was double angry.
Oh, brother.
Lastly, I will miss going to Bills games, and Josh Allen, if you see this, I love you so much, and I really never meant to hurt anybody.
Oh, for the love of God.
The double angry. That got me.
Laying it on thick. That dude is calculated. That is a serial killer kind of calculation there, because he
Oh, my
puts on the neck
gosh.
brace to get sympathy.
Oh, he's milking it.
And then
You
he's
know.
oh, I'm so sorry, because he's hoping that the Bills are going to go, oh, that poor guy.
Oh, he's so dedicated. It was just a one-time thing.
We gotta take care of him. Oh my God, that makes me want to just punch him harder. Dear Lord, that man card viation to the point of revocation.
How many violations is the question? The neck
Well, to
brace?
the point of revocation is pretty serious.
Yeah.
It's egregious. Mr. Roboto says, that was super sweet when Mike Brady, like a modern day Solomon the Wise, drops the book in the courtroom on the floor to get the guy with the neck brace to turn his head like that.
Oh,
That was smart. It was.
Welcome back, Mr. Roboto.
Yeah.
Mr. Wilbur says, you know what that kid needs? That kid needs more cowbell. Why do you keep... Oh, I see.
Mhm.
I get it. Yeah, Harris's dad was trying to heckle us that on yesterday, but... Oh, look at the time. Had no time to read that or show that text. Anyway, so hopefully his pathetic attempt goes on deaf ears and eyes.
Yeah.
Dear God.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's no reason for that.
I hope that Lamar Jackson doesn't get in any kind of trouble for it.
No, I don't think he will.
No.
He was just a push, like, hey, what are you doing? And pushes him away. I think
the
that
guy
was
pushed
appropriate.
him. The guy pushed him first, and he just kind of reacted by pushing him away from him. So it didn't look like it was much of a push on Lamar's part either.
Listen, man, you're dealing with 6'5" type guys, big athletes, the finest athletes in the world. Just feel lucky you got pushed and not pulled down to the field and beaten. I mean, because that could have happened too, depending on who you go after.
It could have been worse.
A lot of Raven black and blue all over your body, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it could have been Malice at the Palace. That would have been crazy.
What do they call the Bills Stadium?
I forget.
Trying to rhyme something with it, but I got,
The Bills Mafia. No, I can't
Bills
remember.
Pills.
Spills,
Something
the
like that.
Bills.
The spill at the Bills.
No, that's like somebody
Pills.
falling. Forget it.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Mark
take a
Stadium.
break. When we come back, we got some more football to talk about, plus Diamondbacks, plus, ASU, plus a bunch of other things, too. It's a Daily Blender here on 1580, The Fanatic.
Get our free app and listen to the Daily Blender everywhere you go. Get it today, wherever you get your favorite apps.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, the timeshare cancellation guy. In 2011, I founded Wesley Financial Group with one goal in mind: to help honest folks out of their timeshares permanently. Today, I run Wesley with my two sons, a real family business, treating every client and every employee like we'd want our own family treated. That philosophy has helped us grow into the largest, most trusted timeshare cancellation company in the United States. Fortune magazine even recognized us as one of the best places to work. Why? Because we genuinely care. In fact, some of our former clients were so moved by their experience working with us, they joined our team so they could help others to timeshare freedom. If you're stuck in a timeshare, give us a call. Let our family help your family.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit kit. 800-761-0000. That's 800-761-0000. 800-761-0000.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T.
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again, at work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text ALL to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text ALL to 321-321. That's all to 321-321.
To all my friends in Arizona, you don't need Gary Kaltbaum to tell you that your power costs are going up astronomically year after year. Last year, APS had a huge rate increase, which impacted so many families. This year, it's SRP's turn. There is a good chance that the federal solar tax credit, your hard-earned federal tax dollars that you will receive and that pays 30% of your solar system, may be going away at the end of December. But I'm here to tell you about the Solar Sandy solution. Don't regret not going solar now. The Solar Sandy solution strives to achieve zero power bills, or very close to zero. And for over 10 years, my friend Solar Sandy has been helping Arizona families and getting them the federal and state tax credit that helps pay for it. When those bills go up, there's nobody helping you pay your increased power bills. So go to AskSolarSandy.com. That's AskSolarSandy.com and fill out her kilowatt worksheet today. That's AskSolarSandy.com.
Weekdays at 6 a.m., broadcast veterans Dave Ross and Jensen Lewis share their insights, break down games, and analyze the data to give you an edge. By the Books takes you inside the numbers, showing you what you should look for to help you make the most of your sports betting decisions. By the Books with Dave Ross and Jensen Lewis. Weekday mornings at 6 a.m. on Arizona's sports betting station, 1580 The Fanatic, and at 1580thefanatic.com.
Here on 1580 The Fanatic. I don't think people realize how this works. Donnie and also Don don't understand that if I don't feel like reading text, I just don't. I am not obligated in any way to ever read anything you guys ever send in.
You are the gatekeeper of the text line.
Harris's dad resent that photo of a cowbell.
Cowbell.
And, yeah, I'm not reading your text. Donnie has things he wants to say about Harris and Caleb Williams. Yeah, I'm not reading it. I could do what I want. Harmon Solar Ralph says, hello, boys from Vegas. I know 5 times labeled you the draft king last week, so I was wondering who is the points leader in Premier League week 1? Oh, in League 11, my other league. Well, yeah, why are you in 2 leagues anymore? I don't understand that. But, Ralph had a pretty good game.
I think he uses one league as practice.
Yeah, it's just insurance for when one of them doesn't go well. He at least has something in his life to not be depressed about.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
But hey, congratulations, Randy. You whooped me. You whooped me good.
Well, listen. I hate playing you guys. I hate it.
Oh, listen. If I lose to anybody, I'd rather it be you anyway.
Well,
but man, I was let down by my players, and you were completely gifted by Derrick Henry and Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, absolutely.
You had some other good players. Booty did all right for you, and Brock Bowers did okay. I had mixed results, but I don't think it's going to be like that every week. I still like my lineup, and I might mix in like some other guys off my bench. I had some better players on my bench. I'm afraid to go add it up if I had more points on my bench than I did, but 143 to 124, it's not a bad score. I'm not embarrassed by the loss, but it's not the way you want to start a season.
No, but you really don't know. Like I was anticipating, getting swashbuckled by you. So you never know what you have in week 1.
Well, Fighting Wampa and Fecal Mist, though they should have a shame and embarrassment. 90 points apiece.
Safe to say, I put on a defensive clinic last week against Fecal Mist. 90 points. Yeah.
The Beeve says, the Bills should do. You know what the Bills should do? They should hire that kid, the neck brace kid, the whiny crybaby kid, the kid on the video, the kid that shoved,
I think we know who it is. Yeah.
As a coach. That was actually the turning point in the game.
Wow.
It's a horrible idea, Beef.
I don't know. I say no.
Maybe they save that video, and every time the Buffalo Bills start to lose, they play that video. And remember a few years back, the Steelers. What was the song by Styx they used to play, and their defense would get all fired up. And there was this myth, this legend that was going around that every time they played the Renegade by Styx, it just jacked up everybody on the team, and it jacked up the Steeler faithful. Maybe what they should do there in Bills land is play this video of that brave, courageous young boy,
Renegade,
who just loves him some Josh Allen.
You going to play the music so I can hear it? Because I don't know what you're talking about.
The kid with the brace. The
song. What?
Oh, Renegade. Styx, Renegade, Styx. Oh, you don't remember
do you know
that?
the song?
I know what he's talking about. They used to have that when they
but you know the song. I'm like
I know you're going to.
Off of Randy's.
I know you're going to know the song as soon as you hear it.
It was back in the old days, like 2000s, 2010s, right?
Like this. Every time the song would start like this, the whole stadium would come alive.
Oh yeah, this song.
You remember this one, right?
Vaguely.
And then it goes crazy down the road. See what I mean?
Yeah, I probably have changed the station by now.
Oh,
yeah, it's not. Yeah, I didn't care for Styx, except for Mr. Roboto. Everybody loved that.
I mean, Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Sir Drives a Lot says Derrick Henry helped me fight off Josh Allen's huge score in League 2.
Huge.
Yeah, Derrick Henry is the cornerstone for Randy's team. So
Derrick Henry, by the way, makes that Ravens offense like practically unstoppable. Because you go back and watch Buffalo's game plan. If it's like, all right, we're going to play cover 2, Derrick Henry every dang time for like 10 yards. We're going to play. Oh, what is Randy?
Did you see that one run that Derrick Henry had? He went left.
Yeah.
And when he broke into the secondary there,
yeah,
he hit another. A man that large should not be allowed to run as fast as he does. He hit another speed. Yeah. I mean, he just hit into turbo and just walked away from those guys chasing him.
Yeah. And cover 2, Buffalo, a Derrick Henry run. Cover 1, all right, let's adjust. Where's Zay Flowers? every freaking time. Buffalo could not stop it. The fact that they won that game is crazy.
Hey, Harris, good thing Tennessee got rid of him.
Oh my gosh. It makes me
well
sick.
done.
It makes me sick to my stomach to watch AJ Brown and Derrick Henry doing what they're doing and watch us last
What did
Sunday.
you get for that, by the way? What did you get for the Derrick
A
Henry?
bag of chips.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Traylon Burks.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ouch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of the
Every
most
time.
lopsided.
Every
trades.
time we mention Derrick Henry, I'm mentioning that.
You know, yeah, it's horrible. You know, that Titans game, by the way, there was a play. I actually think Cam Ward looked good, but there was a play where they had three guys, trips formation outside.
This is what we're doing now?
And Cam Ward threw the ball because it's supposed to be a screen. And guess what? None of them went out for the screen. They all blocked. They didn't know the play. So he threw it into the dirt. This is the National Football League. What are we doing?
Not in Tennessee. 888-368-1580. So the first week, a successful one. And, of course, the new tweaked rules for the kickoff were also successful. Over 75% of kickoffs were returned in week one.
See, but isn't that an oxymoron, though?
What do you mean?
That's what
wasn't
they're
the
trying not
NFL
to get.
trying to put the kibosh on the kickoff returns, and yet now they've changed the rules so that they have more kickoff returns?
That's what the NFL wanted this season. They wanted that little adjustment to increase the number of returns, and they just were trying to make it safer returns. But now the way things are, you're crazy if you don't try to return it.
Don't you have guys running at other guys at top speeds anyway?
No, because they do the whole thing where they start it like late. Was it towards the 50 or something now? And you can't do onside kicks, so they're not like able to gain as much speed. I don't like it.
Yeah, I miss the old days.
Me too, man.
Enough speed.
Yeah, because they're starting instead of starting at like the 20 or 25, they're starting at like the 50. So that's why they're returning it more.
See, I think like a leopard, it goes quick in short spurts. I think the NFL players can get up to speed pretty quick.
Well, no, not that quick. Not. So Sir Drives a Lot is right. They just want to stop the full speed collisions. You can get up to a certain speed, but you're not going to get your highest velocity.
Yeah.
The way they have it set up now.
Right.
So they've made it safer, and they found a way to bring back the entertainment value and a way to bring back a chance at better field position. So I'm all for it.
I feel like I'm a leopard. I get up to speed pretty damn quick, but it's short lived.
Yeah, it takes a kid to say the wrong thing, and then poof, all of a sudden Randy's across the room.
No acceleration, no straight line speed. Randy.
Raven Kid says one good thing about the Titans game, Mo Picks of the Denver Broncos looked awful. Don't know if it's more of a testament of a sophomore slump for him or the Titans defense just improving.
Well, I think the Titans defense has improved. That is intriguing that he looked a little bit sluggish because that Titans defense last year was bottom
atrocious?
3, bottom 5 of the league.
Terrible.
So, I mean, that Denver defense is going to help out Bo Nix, though,
Ghastly.
because that defense and Denver, that's a death sentence for Cam Ward to go out in that first start against that defense. So,
Hamilton Porter says, what is the bigger fumble? Titans trading Derrick Henry or the Giants releasing Saquon Barkley?
oh, good question. See, I think the Titans trading Derrick Henry or getting rid of Derrick Henry was a bigger fumble because Saquon at the Giants, it didn't seem to work out as much. He was like middle of the pack in yards per carry. Derrick Henry was breaking records with the Titans. So, and could you imagine like how good for Cam Ward's development he would be? Those boxes would be so heavy. It'd be a lot easier to find some open receivers. But I digress. This makes me sad.
Well, I'll distract you with this. There's something bothering me right now.
Uh-oh.
I want to know who did it. I want to know who went out and asked for this. This could be an abomination. I am not sure, but KFC has announced an official line of jelly beans that taste like stuff on their menu.
Oh, no.
What?
No.
Yeah. 7 herbs and spices and candy. Each bag comes with 3 flavors: fried chicken, sweet corn, and gravy.
Oh, no.
What in the actual hell are we doing here?
Ugh.
Now, if you think this sounds good, well, you can probably get them next year before Easter. But, man, I know this is a mistake. I love fried chicken. I do. I love corn. I love gravy. But this is not
Shoot.
something we need in a jelly bean.
No, absolutely not.
So I want to know whose idea was this.
That's horrible. That's
Somebody
terrible.
needs to be held accountable.
Yeah.
Was it the Colonel's idea?
He's dead.
I don't
And-
know. I see him on TV all the time.
And he was kind of racist, but it's true. He was a racist. But cute. Cute is a little racist, wasn't he? Yeah, sure. All right, now I got to distract you from that horrible story. Okay,
Yeah,
hold on. I can do
okay.
this. I can
All
do
right.
this.
Okay.
So a man in Canada, because this is where stuff like that has to happen, is in
Okay.
Canada.
All right.
This guy in Canada, his name's Casper Lincoln, and he got arrested because he was caught driving through town last weekend in a child-sized pink Barbie Jeep.
What?
There he is right there.
What?
This big guy in a little remote, those little teeny Barbie Jeeps little kids like to drive.
What?
And he was wearing aviator glasses, which, safety reasons.
Sure.
But he claims he was just being lazy, decided to take the Jeep out on a Slurpee run. He was thirsty. A friend was walking alongside him, which makes you think, well, you could have just walked. But
Yeah.
he says he drove on the sidewalk mostly, but then he did drive on the road because when he came around a corner, there was like construction stuff blocking the sidewalk. And that's when they got him. That's when it got him in trouble. Cop pulls him over and he was like, okay, well, first, you have a suspended license and you are drunk. Blood alcohol level above the legal limit.
What?
Of course you're drunk if you're driving a pink Barbie Jeep to get the Slurpee. Who
What?
does that that's not drunk?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you
I
think
figured,
Do you think
yeah.
that arrest is way too much?
Yeah,
What?
I
Way too
do,
much.
but listen,
Yeah.
they have strict laws and it's Canada. So Casper was arrested for DUI because he was on the road. It was prohibited from driving anything for 90 days in addition to whatever happening with that
That's
suspended license.
crazy.
He
Yep.
wasn't speeding though,
He's
because
yeah,
Barbie Jeep only gets 5 miles an hour. So
Maybe.
he says he didn't know he was breaking the law, and he says, "Okay, I got no problem with the police or nothing." And yeah, they were nice to me even, but he says, don't drink and drive anything, I guess.
I have a question.
Yes.
Randy White, 1580 The Fanatic.
Go ahead,
I
Randy,
see. I
yes.
see the police car there. I'm just wondering. In Canada, are both the emergency lights red?
Well, it's flashing back and forth, blue and
Right.
red.
But I'm saying, is it red and red over there?
Why would it be
Because
red and red?
Because it's Canada. Their flag is red and white.
Oh,
No, I think they have blue. See here up
They
here,
have
you see
blue
color
there?
blue in the sign.
Well,
so.
I see that's a business though. I want to see if and I noticed there's no other flashing lights on the vehicle. Just
well, you just
above
caught it
the-
on that light. So I would
I would wager
yeah, you
that
should do some research on that.
the other light would be red because they're in Canada.
Why don't you do the research on that and let us know?
I'm
Because I
looking into it.
could care less.
Perhaps
I
even
just not
white.
look- Yeah.
No, no. They're red and
Harris
blue.
actually looked it up.
They are red
You
and
perked
blue
my
in
curiosity,
Canadian.
Randy. The red and blue.
Okay, that's too much. Jeffrey, get your picks at
They're
pickaxe.
copying
Let's jump
us.
in your truck. We're
Mhm.
we're gonna go kick their ass now because they're taking over our police things. And
They've
they
had
can't
it
have-
coming for quite
they-
some time.
Stealing our
oh,
color scheme. They
we're-
know it's a
that's
cool
it.
color scheme.
We're taking over Canada. That's it. I'm not.
All
I
right.
can't stand this anymore.
I'll drop some plans, but be
All right.
patient. We still
All
have a
right.
couple hours of show left. And when we come back, another color something made it onto the NFL fields this week,
Oh,
it turns
boy.
out. Talk about that when we come back. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
I would like to speak to someone in authority.
Follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram. Search 1580 The Fanatic or link to us at 1580thefanatic.com.
Before placing a bet in Arizona, make sure you are using a regulated gaming operator. It's simple. Visit gaming.az.gov/checkyourbet for a list of regulated operators in our state. Be on the lookout for unregulated platforms offering risk-free betting, high bonuses, or only accepting cryptocurrency. If you suspect illegal gaming operations, report it to us at gaming.az.gov/checkYourBet. Together, we can keep gaming safe and fair. Double check before you place your bet at gaming.az.gov. This message is sponsored by the Arizona Department of Gaming.
First episode psychosis is no joke, and neither is getting help as soon as symptoms show up. Early treatment gives you a better chance at feeling like yourself again. If you're showing signs, like having hallucinations or trouble thinking clearly, don't wait. Counseling, medication, and support from loved ones can slow down the effects of psychosis before it's too late. Speak with your doctor today and visit learnmorefep.org. Sponsored by MadForce, working to build healthier communities.
Here in Arizona, summer heat is a fact of life, but lately it's not just the temperatures that are rising. Inflation, global tensions, and economic uncertainty are heating up also. I'm Shannon Estes, president of CMI Gold and Silver. In turbulent times, doing nothing is the biggest risk of all. Smart investors always look to protect their wealth. Right now, with gold soaring past $3,000 an ounce and silver still affordable, investors are taking action. Established in 1973, CMI is the oldest precious metals bullion dealer in the U.S. We've helped Americans nationwide over the past 50 years with honest advice, secure and private transactions, and transparent low prices. We're family-owned, A-plus rated, and trusted by generations. Don't wait for the next financial heat wave to make your move. Prepare today with precious metals. Visit CMIGS.com or call us at 602-234-2300. Mention Money Radio to get a free 1-ounce silver coin on your first order. Call 602-234-2300. CMIGS.com.
Whoa, what was that?
I call that my opening drive. You like it?
Oh man, you didn't used to do that. Talk about drive for show.
Well, I got a few tips.
You got more than tips. You got skills.
If you're a golfer, then you know that every year the golf manufacturers release new innovations in golf equipment for longer, more accurate drives, fairway woods, hybrids, and irons, not to mention the latest technology in putters. It costs a small fortune to keep your golf game equipped with the latest golf technology. In many cases, golf equipment manufactured just a couple years ago can be an affordable and upgrade option for your golf game. Tee It Up Again golf shops in the city of Maricopa and Casa Grande have a wide variety of some new and mostly gently used golf equipment at a fraction of the cost of new. Regripping also available while you wait in most cases. Trade-ins available at both locations. Information and location information at teeitupagain.com. That's teeitupagain.com. Locations in Maricopa and Casa Grande.
1580, The Fanatic.
Today's Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. I'm a little perplexed about something.
Okay.
So, my dog Buddy, if he
Yeah.
sees another dog on the
Yeah.
screen or a horse or anything like, he'll start barking, right?
Well, Cecil does that all the time.
But I can't get him to look at funny dog videos on my phone.
Oh, well, maybe
Like
it's the maybe it's the difference in
Look at that. I try to show him this, a little kung fu fighting little dog.
Oh yeah, I like that.
And he won't even look at the screen. I'm like, man, you're missing it. Why aren't you looking at the screen? And he won't look at my little screen. He once started barking uncontrollably when he came in the room and he saw another dog on a laptop screen. So I know you can see the screens, buddy.
Well,
he's right here. He's right here.
It's not his sense of humor. I don't know.
He won't even look at it. How would he know until he looks at it?
Right.
Well, Buddy is sort of like the NFL, sort of like the No Fun League. He really doesn't. He's got a more mature attitude.
Yeah, he's got trauma. He does. Bebo though, Bebo's nuts. He doesn't care about animals on the screen. He'll watch TV, but he doesn't get bent out of shape. Sometimes Buddy will be sitting in the living room, see a dog, start barking, run out the doggy door, go around to the other side of the house because he knows what's on the other side of the wall, looking for the dog to bark at it there. And Bebo will just kind of look back like, look at this guy, you know?
Yeah.
So, anyway, I just wondered why they won't look at the small screen. Harris's dad is okay. He said, yeah, I'm not reading that. I'm not reading that. He says George Jones already had a DUI and drove his lawnmower to the market, got another DUI, driving unrestricted license.
That is true. Yeah.
There's a difference though. When you got a riding mower, sometimes those things got some serious cylinders and can get moving. Dude in a Barbie Jeep, come on, man. Why don't you just give him a warning and get him off the road?
Yeah, it's
give him a
not like
straight
that-
up DUI.
That thing is not dangerous. It's just a Barbie Jeep.
Harris, turn your light on.
It's on.
Is it really?
Yeah.
We've got to figure out your situation there.
Yep.
Half of you looks like you're in a shady dark room. The other half looks like you're in a film noir detective novel. We're just gonna have to. I don't know. We got to do something about that. Fish Tank says sometimes when I go to downtown Phoenix to hang with Buddy and a bar hop, we grab one of those e-scooters and go from place to place. Till I learned you can get a DUI on one of those things too.
Oh yeah, you can.
I had no idea. Yeah.
You can get
Hamilton
a-
Porter says you could say that only happens in Canada, but yeah, that sounds like a Florida man if I've ever heard one.
Right. Those scooters though can go fast. Like they can at least be dangerous. Like a Barbie Jeep, that thing's not going over like what, 10 miles an hour?
It's not even doing that.
5
if
miles
you're
an
lucky.
hour. Five, yeah.
And
it's not
that's
hurting
5 with-
anybody.
That's 5 with a child in it.
Yeah. it's
We
not
could
hurting
walk without effort faster than that thing.
at least like have some understanding for the situation.
The mayor
Yeah.
stepped in and said, well, we just don't want people getting run over in those things.
Oh,
Give the
run
guy a
over,
warning.
come
You don't
on.
have to.
Yeah.
You don't have
Plus,
to.
not a lot of people know that that's actually a DUI. Like he probably didn't know like, oh, I'm drinking and driving right now. You know?
Oh,
By
I'm pretty
rule.
sure he did. Yeah.
Mr. Roboto says if we're going up to Canada to kick some ass, he's looking forward to the province of Nova Scotia being renamed Randy White.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Do you want
yeah,
Nova
for sure.
Scotia? Or you-
Yeah, I think I do. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He says, I wonder if Sports King has a wager for whether the guy in the pink Barbie car was listening to Tom Sawyer when he got pulled over.
Rush forever, man.
Killer Rabbit says, no, your dog respects your privacy with what's on your phone. That's a good boy.
Yeah, oh yeah. We don't deserve them.
Walter Mellon says, Jeffrey, if you're drunk on a horse, but the horse is sober, you can still get a DUI on
Oh,
a
yeah.
horse.
Yeah.
I don't know what good is it to be drunk on a sober horse. If you're going to be drunk on a horse, you should be, come on.
Yeah.
Share the wealth with the
give the
with
horse a bottle.
Yeah.
It's fun to watch
What
him drink.
What if the horse is drunk?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, then
Hamilton
both of you
Porter
are drunk.
says, fun fact, you can also get a DUI on a golf cart as well.
Kind of makes sense.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's like a miniature
sense.
car.
Yeah.
Mr. Wilbur, no, I'm not reading that. See, I can do that to Mr. Wilbur too. Mr. Roboto says, I saw an Instagram post the other day. It says it's illegal in Arizona to ride a horse without drinking a beer. Well, you heard the man.
That's sad.
Harris's dad says, if you're hammered and you give your keys to another person who's also hammered, both of you get a DUI, according to your cop friends. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. There is a Dram Shop Act where if they give you too many beers at the bar, then the bar can be held responsible for anything you do, as well as you. But
Is that in every state?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, the laws are going to be different from here to there, but what your dad mentioned, I ain't never heard of that. I've never had a DUI either, by the way. Randy, have you had one?
Yes, I have.
No kidding. When
Yeah.
was this?
Yeah. Not too long ago, actually. But
Really?
it was under weird circumstances.
You didn't ever tell him.
He was
very
on a Barbie
odd
Jeep.
circumstances. No, I was actually getting my oil changed. I will give you a quick version of what happened. I was getting my oil changed at the 5-minute oil change. You know that 5-minute oil change place?
Mhm.
Because of my back, I can't get under there and do it myself anymore, or I would. So I was in there, and this kid that was in there, and he's a kid. He's just a punk. Anyway, he didn't say anything. There's no signs there. Went to pay for my oil change, and I had come in with my other car a couple weeks prior, and he told me, "Well, our pay station isn't working right now. Why don't you go ahead and go?" And I okay, all right. So I figured, hey, they're very nice to me. I'll come back and I'll give them more business. And so I whipped out my American Express, and the kids started accusing me of wanting to get a free oil change, knowing that they didn't accept American Express there. Well, you might understand how a heated argument happened. And I had Miss Kim come down there with $100, and I paid, whatever it was. And we got it done. And he had called the police on me, and I had purchased a beverage that I had at another place, and so the guy came down there and arrested me for a DUI.
You mean Christmas? You didn't even get a chance to drink it.
Nope. No, oh no, I drank it. It was one beverage, and then I drove over to get the to get the oil change. It was right around the corner from my house.
You're
Did you blow enough?
I'm not.
You blow enough air to make that actually happen?
I actually did not blow above the legal limit. He still arrested me for drinking and driving.
I'd want to punch that kid in the face.
That makes no sense.
That makes me
Yeah,
so
that
mad.
kid. Yeah, the kid
That's
felt
ridiculous.
quote unquote, by the officer's own words, felt threatened.
Oh, brother.
And I never said anything threatening to the kid. He just went around the corner and called the cops and said, "I'll get this guy." And that's after I had already paid for my oil change. I was ready to leave. I was just waiting on him to shut the hood.
Makes me
So
so
did you?
mad.
Are you going to get it resolved?
Oh yeah,
it's already
resolved. Yeah, oh yeah, it's already resolved.
Wow, man, that don't sound like that's not right.
That's
Is not right.
absolutely not right. That's
Well,
so unjust.
That's the way it went down. That's the
Oh
only
my
way that
gosh.
Randy White could get a DUI. I guarantee you.
Well, Harris, tell us about your DUI.
Well, I was on a Barbie Jeep. I
was on a Barbie Jeep downtown
and
Scottsdale.
the cop saw me. I tried to run away, but I was only going 5 miles an hour, and he unfortunately caught up to me.
Yeah,
Moist one says, "I'll do it for you, Randy. Oil me up." No, that's not what we're doing.
No,
We're not
not
doing
at all.
that.
No.
Hamilton Porter says Randy's right. In Arizona, if you blow below the legal limit, but the cop still thinks you're not okay to drive, they can arrest you.
Yep.
Well, that's
Yep.
bull crap right there.
Well, and I was fine. I just, the kid said that he felt threatened, and the guy smelled beer on my breath, and so away I go.
Yeah, something smells hinky on that one, man.
Well,
Wilbur says Harris won the Powerball. Now he can buy $1.7 billion worth of cowbells.
Yeah, that's where it's all going. Cowbells.
Buffalo
That's right.
Mike says,
not a new house. Cowbells.
Guys.
Kenneth Walker's performance on Sunday provides me with a reason number 1,000 to hate the Sea Chickens. That is the challenge of fantasy football, though.
Yeah,
Players on
yeah.
your roster from teams you despise.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Clammy Goose says, "Call me anytime, Randy. I'll lube you up free of charge. I'll even serve you a drink while you wait."
Thanks, brother. I appreciate it.
Do you work at a lube place, Clammy Goose, or are you just competing with Moist One for creeping? Malter Mellon says, "What location was it and what's the kid's name?" Can't we internet shame him or something? Like the baseball Karen chick,
Listen, bottom line is this. I should not have had a beverage before I drove, even though it was one beverage. I am adamantly against driving under the influence. Number two, the kid felt threatened because we got into a verbal argument, and he made me out to be the bad guy, which I wasn't. I paid my bill. I was ready to go home. I was in no way, shape, or form drunk, but according to the state law, I was. So I take full responsibility for my action of showing up there with with beer on my breath.
I contest the interpretation of that law, knowing you and knowing how that whole thing went down. That was egregious situation. Yeah, we say egregious lately quite a bit, don't we? I gotta quit saying that.
I feel like you say
stop
it
saying egregious
every other time you see a Moist One text. That word egregious comes out. So
it's just once I said it, it's like, because you catch people saying stuff,
yeah,
and after a while you're like, okay, like with several things, you know what they are. You don't have to say them. But I don't ever want to be doing the same thing that I'm busting Harris on. So you got to start flagging me if I start saying egregious.
Egregious.
Okay.
I have to blow the whistle on you. Or
give me a warning.
We all have our words. That's Jeffrey's.
He's a rookie. I'm a veteran, so I just get a warning. That's all.
Yeah.
Ghetto Girl says that kid is a wimp. His mommy babied him.
Well, and the funny thing is, he was the "quote unquote" manager of the place. And
He's talking about Harris, though.
No, I think he's talking about the kid at the 5-minute
I was
oil
not babied,
change.
by the way. Okay.
So
King of Kitten says, "How about this for a new texter nickname? Rat Bastard for the oil change punk." Says, "Sorry about that, Rando. Beer me."
Hey,
don't beer yourself, I guess.
No, you be careful out there.
King Kitten says, "I'm going to be on the field before the Cardinals game Sunday as one of the folks who are going to be holding the giant American flag during the national anthem.
Very cool.
I'm part of a group who are going to be representing at the game." Well, that's nifty, man. That's like every dream of every third or fourth grader who sat in the gymnasium. And remember, we had that parachute. We used to do this.
Yeah.
And they would go under it.
That's the dream.
I remember that.
Kittens.
That's so nostalgic.
Yeah.
Harris's dad says, "By the way, I'm going to cancel my order for 4 season tickets at the Titans' new stadium. Can't support stupidity or a coaching staff that doesn't even know the damn rules."
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you, Dad.
Oh.
You know, the moment I talked about this earlier, when there was supposed to be a screen and none of the receivers went out to catch the ball, they all went out to block and didn't know the play. That's inexcusable. It's a National Football League, people. Yeah.
Baker's Cocky Hens wants you to know that fun facts are egregious.
Hey, I've come a long way there. I used to say that word all the time.
You're
until
not saying
you guys,
it. No, to your
you guys
credit,
abused me.
You've at least
Not
made the
saying it.
effort.
Yes.
You've made the effort. We appreciate that.
Ah, thank you. Yeah.
Mr. Roboto says, Randy, let us know the address of that 5-minute oil change. That way random members of the Fourth Dimension can eat a bunch of chimichangas, drink some beer, and then go in there and crop dust that place for you.
Well, I first of all, I don't know if the kid is in there. And second of all, I take full responsibility for my action. So had I not had anything to drink, it would have been a different story. But we got into a verbal altercation. He tried to tell me I was trying to steal an oil change like I can't do on my own. But that's the way it is, and I've paid my penalty, and we're moving on now.
Moiswin, I've said that before. In fact, that's my almost egregious Philbin. I've been saying that for a long time.
I haven't heard that.
You have too.
Egregious
I've said it on the
Philbin.
show.
Okay.
I've said egregious Philbin quite a bit.
Okay.
Killer Rabbit says new nickname 5-minute oil Karen.
Yeah. Well,
I think
that
oil
would be
change
me.
punk was pretty good when he said it before. That's not bad.
It was somebody else.
Yeah.
All right. That is hour 1. After that, hour 2. And who knows what happens after that. Come on back, kids. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
To all my friends in Arizona, you don't need Gary Kaltbaum to tell you that your power costs are going up astronomically year after year. Last year, APS had a huge rate increase, which impacted so many families. This year, it's SRP's turn. There is a good chance that the federal solar tax credit, your hard-earned federal tax dollars that you will receive and that pays 30% of your solar system, may be going away at the end of December. But I'm here to tell you about the Solar Sandy solution. Don't regret not going solar now. The Solar Sandy solution strives to achieve zero power bills, or very close to zero. And for over 10 years, my friend Solar Sandy has been helping Arizona families and getting them the federal and state tax credit that helps pay for it. When those bills go up, there's nobody helping you pay your increased power bills. So go to AskSolarSandy.com. That's AskSolarSandy.com and fill out her kilowatt worksheet today. That's AskSolarSandy.com.
Lost your health insurance? There are options to help you stay covered. Choices include Medicaid, individual and families, Medicare, and group plans. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Arizona is a local nonprofit health insurance company that can help you understand your options, no matter who you choose. Stay covered, Arizona. We've got your back. Learn more at azblue.com/options or call 1-844-584-BLUE. This message is brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Arizona.
When driving in Arizona, move over or slow down for any flashing lights. Move over for tow truck drivers, highway crews, and emergency responders. Move over for any vehicle with its hazards flashing. Because at 65 miles per hour, a vehicle travels over 95 feet in 1 second. 1 second that could change everything. When you move over for anyone, you're not just doing it for them, you're doing it for their families. Their lives are flashing before your eyes. Move over, Arizona. Every vehicle, every time. It's the law. Please visit moveoveraz.org. This message is brought to you by ADOT and this station.
Hey everybody, it's Mark Asher back to tell you about my great friends at the Lund Mortgage Team. Did you know that the Lund Mortgage Team was founded back in 1999? That's right, they're celebrating 25 years in existence this year. And you know what you have to do to stay in business that long? You have to be good at what you do. And the Lund Mortgage Team is not just good, they are great. They have helped thousands of people save thousands of dollars over those 25 years here in the Valley of the Sun. They only lend in Arizona, and they're mortgage brokers, which means they can shop your rate around. They're not tied to just one set of rates. Mortgage rates can get crazy. They can get high. They can get low. There's good times to strike, and there's times to stay on the sideline. Let the Lund Mortgage Team be your coach, be your team leader when it comes to these huge decisions. Call 623-875-9940. That's 623-875-9940, or you can always check them out at lundmortgage.com. Great website with all the tools you need. Call them today. They're my great friends, and you'll love them. It's the Lund Mortgage Team.
KQFN Tempe.
Also transmitting on K257CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM and K240 EU Mountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
Quiet, people, settle down.
Because it's time.
Time for what?
Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show. Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's 4 o'clock here on the Daily Blender. Your good friend, radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White. Got Harris Hicks in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580, as we broadcast live in our super high-tech and luxurious studios in Scottsdale, Arizona. And, all right, we've been talking NFL football. I see no reason to change that. Unpleasant things await us. I know
Yes.
when we talk the college football and other things, but I will take a moment for Harris. Harris, how did you do in your picks, your Hicks picks over the weekend?
Oh my goodness. I need to get an official record, but I wouldn't say I did as good as week 1. Week 2 always kind of kicks my butt, but more right than wrong. Let me get back to get an official record on that. Yeah.
No, I guess it would have been like right on the top of his head if he did really well. So he's just like, I'm afraid to look. So we'll find out.
Yeah, I'll chart it.
Somebody put this up, and I want to share it with you. It's kind of interesting and kind of probably will start a fight. So here's a question. Randy,
All right,
which
yes.
NFL team has the heaviest mascot? Think about that.
Heaviest mascot.
The heaviest. I don't mean the actual guy in the suit, but the actual mascot. The mascot of a team.
The mascot of the team.
If you were to take it literally.
The mascot of the Steelers.
Okay, well, a Steeler is a human, and so a big burly guy who works at a steel mill, be 200 pounds.
Yeah.
He's up there, but he's not quite up there.
My guess is blue.
Blue?
The Colts mascot.
Well, no, remember, we're going literal, not the guy in the actual costume.
Yeah.
A horse weighs about, what'd you say, about 1,000 pounds?
Yeah.
So the Colts is only the 7th heaviest mascot ranked by weight.
Wow.
Okay.
What? That's
really,
crazy.
if you think about it, it's going to come to you.
Titan.
Titan is actually 3rd place, a mythical man. I don't know how
Yeah,
the people at the Topical Fruit figure this out, but they say 10,000 pounds for a Titan.
Okay.
And that's 3rd place.
It's not the Cowboys.
Think about the heaviest thing that is a mascot in the NFL.
Jets.
You are correct.
Thank you.
110,000 pounds for a Jet.
Oh, how did I not know that?
Now, I don't know how they figured this one out when they say literal, because these are not real, but a literal giant, 20,000 pounds.
A
How do
literal
you
giant.
know?
How do you come up with that?
That I don't understand. Or the Titan, to be honest.
Did they measure LeBron James or something?
I think what they do is they just say, how big is a giant? Oh, it'd be about that big. And then they just sort of did math, maybe. So 4th place is going to be here. I'll give you the graphic now that we've already figured it out. Well done,
All right.
Randy.
All right. Thank you.
So let's see here. They've got the bull, which, for the Texans is 2,400 pounds. American bison is 2,000 pounds. So they're next.
Okay.
A horse, which is a Bronco, 1,000 pounds. And then
All right.
the Colts. And then the Bears, grizzly bear, 600 pounds. Dolphins, 600 pounds. I didn't realize every dolphin was 600 pounds.
I didn't
That's
realize
heavy.
that either.
Yeah. Interesting.
Bengal tiger's only 500 pounds. I thought that would be bigger.
Wow. Me too. Yeah.
A lion is 80 pounds less than a Bengal at 420. Bighorn sheep, 300 pounds. And then a jaguar is 250. A panther is 220. A raider, they say that's a human in armor, is 220. I don't know where they got the weights for what they think a regular human is.
Yeah.
I feel like that should be higher. And then we already told you about the Steeler being 200. A
Yeah.
Green Bay Packer, only 200. Yeah, let's try 240. Let's try 250 on a cheese curd eating Midwestern.
Oh, easy. If not 3 bills. Yeah, easy.
And then you go down to Tampa Bay. They ain't small there either. So that 200 pounds is too light. That should be higher. So should the Kansas City Chiefs human at 190. Although a Chief would be lean. A Chief would be muscular. So, okay, I'll give you the Chiefs.
Yeah.
The Commandos, they're at 190. Dallas Cowboys, 180. Patriot, 180. Viking, I take issue with this. 180? No, a Viking is a big giant of a man, isn't it? A burly guy, right?
Well, I don't. I think they're just. I think they're humans. I don't think that they were any, like anything more.
Look at that face. Look at that face.
I mean,
does
that's
that look
true.
like an
Yeah.
180 person right there?
I mean, I would say maybe 225.
Yeah, you got to give more weight to the Viking.
250.
Saints 180. Okay, I'm good with that. People of the cloth, generally slight, if you know what I mean.
Yes, yeah.
And then I was like, San Francisco 49ers being 175 pounds. Then you think about the little minor guy. You're like, okay, that works.
Yeah,
good point. Yeah.
The Elf for the Browns at 40 pounds.
Yeah.
Bald Eagle, 14 pounds. The Osprey is best they could compare for a Seahawk, which is 4 pounds. The Falcons and the Ravens, both 3-pound birds. Cardinals, 1.5 pounds. And the Lightning Bolt is the lightest at 0 pounds because lightning doesn't weigh anything.
Well, they've got 1.5 ounces for the Cardinal.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
I'm sorry. I heard it. I misheard it.
Very slight little bird. Teeny little bird. It's true. I've had one in the yard. So there are Cardinals in Arizona. I've seen them.
Yeah.
Myself with my eyeballs. But a lightning bolt doesn't weigh anything. I feel like it has to weigh something. Just how do you weigh it?
It might just be rounded down to 0 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be.
Well, it's energy. So how would you measure energy? What kind of weight would energy have?
Yeah. So what we're really learning here today is the new listeners. We just talk about whatever we want.
Well said. By the way, I got my record on the Hicks picks. It was 5-4. So that brings me to 26-6 on the season so far.
You only did 9 picks?
We only went through 9 games. Yeah. Week 1, we went through every top 25 game. Week 2, we just Randy kept it short and simple. We went through just some of the big games. So week 2 was kind of a weaker slate than week 1. So there weren't as many big games. So went through less.
I don't know what happened. My printer was doing weird things today, and that reminds me. Now you're talking about your picks. Let's talk about the Harmon Solar fan pick'em picks for this week 1.
Okay.
On the show, we keep track of all our picks, and I had the highest point total, 12 correct. Randy, you had 11. Harris, you had 0.
Yep.
Because you didn't turn in your picks.
Yep.
So you could say, "Oh, here's my picks," and then we're going to be like, "We don't believe you."
Yeah,
So,
I take responsibility for this one. I thought I had put it in the system, but I don't know.
Gotta
what
check
happened.
it.
Yeah.
So
I'll
now
be
you're
better.
down by 11. If you come back and
Shoot.
win, I think we just stop doing picks forever.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There have been crazier things that have happened. I can
Ralph, he's got 11. I have beaten everybody by at least 14, 15 in certain seasons. So it is possible. It is possible for you to make a comeback. Here's the winner of the Harmon Solar Fan Pick'em Picks Week 1. It's KJ Picks a Wiener.
What?
That's his name. That's his nickname. KJ Picks a Wiener.
Pardon me?
Yeah, KJ Picks a Wiener.
A wiener?
That's his name. I didn't choose the name for him, Randy. I can't tell you why.
You mean like a wiener dog? Like
Had
a
15
like a
right.
hot dog?
Yeah. You never really. Who knows? Yeah.
I'm thinking hot dog or dog. I don't care. All I know is we're going to send over something to that guy. I don't, just we'll find out. So week 1 is behind us. Good luck, everybody, in week 2. Let's go to the text line, 888-368-1580. Kenny Kitten says, Cardinals in Arizona are an invasive species. That is true in every sense of the word. Roboto says, the names for women's professional basketball and soccer teams are lame. But if your team is named The Wave, which is still a stupid name, you just went number 1 on the heaviest list. Well, we're not rude. We're not going to weigh the female team mascots. And no, you're wrong. The Wave, the sun would be the heaviest one.
Oh yeah, that's like billions and billions of pounds.
It's a lot of pounds. That's all I know.
And the Wave, it depends on the day.
Chief Skull says, what's a Cleveland Brown? They said it was an elf, so it's 40 pounds.
Yeah.
Baker's Cocky Hen says, no, Browns are the heaviest. All the crap in the world.
Oh, yeah. Well, yep. Yeah.
And that is a Browns fan saying that.
That is a good point.
T-Licious says, happy Tuesday, fellas. Missed the show yesterday, so congrats on your teams winning, except for the Titans. Yeah, go Niners as always. Sharp Cat says, I went to the 5-minute oil change once. It took me an entire hour. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Ghetto Girl says, that oil change guy sounds like a male Karen. Yeah, that's what somebody else said.
Can't get over that.
Moist One says, better get that jersey pick into Nick now. We stopped doing that a couple of years ago. It's too much to explain. I don't feel like even talking about it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about this. It's not the elephant in the room, but it's the green dingling. They're throwing green dinglings again, and at football games now. They started throwing them on the field. Multiple NFL games had green dinglings getting thrown out on the field, and it happened with my Colts, and it when they were playing the Dolphins, and it happened at the Browns-Bengals game, and So and then also when the Vikings, there was something at the Vikings. I think it was a preseason game when the Vikings played the Titans. That's what it was. So they're throwing the green dinglings again.
I wonder.
I
if
just got to say this:
the same crypto company,
ladies of the WNBA. So see, look, it's not just you. It's not that they were just directing it at you because you're women. They're throwing it at everybody now. Green dinglings for all. That's equality.
Thought I saw somewhere in my inbox, and I don't know how this happens, but from Josh Barton, he sends out odds on number one. Will a Bilbo be thrown onto the field in week 2? Number 2. How many Bilbos will hit the field in week 2?
So you think this is somebody fixing some betting?
What will be the color of the next Bilbo to hit the field?
Oh, yeah, could be.
So now this is less interesting when you realize somebody's just trying to affect the betting line.
Apparently, this is a thing now.
Walter Mellons was asking, "Do you think this will be a prop bet now?"
Apparently, it is now.
Because people can affect it themselves by going to the game, throwing the green dingling, and then cashing in their bet.
Yep.
There should be no green dingling bets.
Yeah, it's too easy to manipulate.
Here's the color.
Shouldn't be
green. Green leads with plus 150. Black/brown is at 350. White is plus 500. Red pink is at plus 750.
You can sneak the white one in a lot easier than the other ones.
Gray silver plus 1400. I take issue with that one.
Gray silver. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And it doesn't say here on any of the games that there would be a Cardinals game. It says Seahawks Steelers at plus 1,000, Browns Ravens plus 900. The favorite here, the odds on favorite is Giants at Cowboys plus 300 for a Bilbo to be thrown onto the field.
Yeah, they shouldn't be allowed. They shouldn't be allowed. Moist One just sent something over. People are taking note that Caleb Williams is painting his fingernails and doing stuff. Ain't no big deal. That's just a guy having fun with it. It's not something I would do, but remember Keon, he used to play around with that too.
Yeah, he used to paint his fingernails. Yeah.
So I guess Angel Reese noticed, and she put up this tweet, says, love this. My nail tech really wanted to do his nails, and she killed it. Probably bad choice of words when he just had painted 988 for the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Angel probably didn't need to say that she killed it. But yes, he does. He does. That's very...
Yeah, now I can see the connection there.
Probably a bad choice of words, Angel. But listen, they're athletes. They're not PR. Mr. Roboto says the new mascot of all professional sports is becoming the Bilbo Baggins. Emphasis on the bag.
There actually is one mascot that looks a lot like Bilbo Baggins. It exists. Yep. It's a minor league hockey team. You'd be surprised.
It looks like a Bilbo?
Yep.
How would you know, young man?
We had memes in high school. One of my friends showed me. And yep, there's
one person is not welcome at your house anymore, young man.
Yeah, that's right. He was not, let's say he was not a Southern gentleman, Jeffrey.
Didn't you go to a Christian school?
It was the priest, wasn't it?
Yeah. I did go to a Christian school. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Isn't
speaking
that
of
insane?
speaking of
Crazy.
green Bilbos, Mike McDaniel.
Uh-huh.
They got a
Nice
microphone
segue.
in front of Mike McDaniel.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't know if this is like clever or this is sad. I don't know what to make of this, especially with the Dolphins just being destroyed 33-8 by my Colts in week 1.
Yep.
And they said to him, yeah, it was embarrassing. He says, but I'll tell you what, here's the good news. I don't see how it could be worse. That is not something a leader says. That's something a fan says. That is something you don't say when you're trying to lead men to do better and to play well. Good news is, I don't know how it could be worse.
Right. He's trying to find the positive. The thing about Miami is there are just so many new guys on this offensive line that already struggled last year, like new right guard. It got Aaron Brewer as well. And it just has not looked good. I think it greatly hurt the entire game plan because Tua was under duress pretty much the whole time. They just looked flustered. Like Tua wasn't picking up on blitzes or anything. Like,
like you said, you take away that
Couldn't
first
believe
read,
it.
he does not know where to go.
Yeah, that's what people have said. I just couldn't believe it. He has not looked
Well, now
like
you
that
can.
even as a rookie. So
Now you can believe
Yeah.
it because, every team is going to know now how to do things. And good luck. Good luck.
yeah, I wonder if teams are going to blitz more with him because you saw what the Colts were. The Colts were blitzing quite a bit. It
Tua's
looks like
going to
me.
need, you know what he needs?
Yeah.
He needs a tinted visor.
What makes you
Because
say
if
that?
they know where your first read is, it's
Oh.
easy to shut him down. But if they don't
Yeah.
know where you're looking, then you have at least an extra millisecond to try to make something happen.
See, that's why they made it illegal for quarterbacks to wear visors, right?
Did they?
They did.
Well,
there was
not,
a little
not
time. I
visors.
think.
Not visors. They have to be
Tilted.
clear.
Yeah, they have to be clear because the safeties wouldn't be able to see their eyes, which it makes sense.
That's soft.
It would be so hard to follow a quarterback's eyes with a tilted visor. Interceptions would go down.
Mm.
So I think that's why they did it.
Mm.
Yeah. He
Chosen
doesn't-
One says, good afternoon, gentlemen. He
Howdy.
says, just joining the show. I'm sure you've discussed about how the Vikings first game, no overreaction, but JJ has potential to be solid. He showed a lot of grit. Well, he showed a lot of something that rhymes with grit in the first half. It was in the second half that he started to come around.
Yeah.
All we're going to say is congratulations. We got a glimpse of what they were hoping he would be. Let's not go, overboard. Let's see how the next game goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simple as that. I don't see how it could be worse. It can always be worse, Mike McDaniel.
Yeah, good.
It could always be worse, and that's no
Right.
way to lead your guys.
And the Tyreek Hill thing. What's that going to look like?
Oof. Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh. And that defense looked pitiful. Daniel Jones made some good throws. Like, that throw to Alec Pierce
Mhm.
where like it was right on the sideline and it was just like,
Oh,
there was
yeah, he
little
put it-
window.
he put it in-
right
yeah,
there.
just right
like
in
it
the
was,
bucket.
He
that was the
threw
best throw
some-
I've ever seen him
Some
throw.
darts.
Yeah, he did.
It was, listen, we've said it before on the show, and I think, Harris, you've even said it. It's like, hey, sometimes it's just being in the right place.
Yeah.
And maybe this is exactly the place that Daniel Jones needed to be the quarterback he needed to be. I ain't getting crazy yet.
Yeah.
Nobody buy me a Daniel Jones jersey ever. I got my jersey with my own name on it.
Yeah.
I got
yeah.
this one and I got a white one. I don't need a Daniel Jones jersey ever. But it's encouraging. It's encouraging. That's all I'm going to say.
Question is, will this go down as the worst opening day in the history of being a New York football fan? Like, of the two teams, the Jets lost. Aaron Rodgers goes to MetLife and throws 4 touchdowns on him, and the Giants lose. They look egregious, but like hopeless. And
are we going to flag him when he says
I think,
egregious too?
right.
I think we really should.
Okay,
If
okay,
I'm going to
okay.
get flagged, he should get flagged.
Oh, I don't use that word.
But he just
often.
got dinged. What?
Yeah,
The
you got
bell.
dinged right there.
Shoot,
That's
yeah.
that's a ding right there.
Yeah,
That
but
sounds like a good thing, though. I want to get
ding?
dinged.
No, you want to get dinged?
dinged.
There you go.
That's
that was the bell in the little pink Jeep.
that was
dude
what I heard
driving.
of my DUI. Yeah.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, more football. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
All systems go.
Listen to our live stream on your phone at 1580thefanatic.com.
Your choices matter. By choosing regulated legal gaming in Arizona, you're directly supporting our community. Those dollars help fund schools, support emergency services, protect wildlife, and promote tourism.
Tribal gaming contributions help my community, your community,
our community. Responsible play, real community benefits, making a lasting impact. Visit gaming.az.gov to learn more about regulated gaming in Arizona. This message is sponsored by the Arizona Department of Gaming.
Water is Arizona's most valuable resource, and for over a century, Phoenix has led the way in providing reliable water services. Wherever you call home in Arizona, we all share the responsibility to conserve for tomorrow. Watch your water use, especially outdoors. Consider desert-friendly landscaping and water-saving appliances. Together, small changes can make a big difference. Learn more at phoenix.gov/water and help secure Arizona's water future. This message is sponsored by the City of Phoenix Water Services Department.
To all my friends in Arizona, you don't need Gary Kaltbaum to tell you that your power costs are going up astronomically year after year. Last year, APS had a huge rate increase, which impacted so many families. This year, it's SRP's turn. There is a good chance that the federal solar tax credit, your hard-earned federal tax dollars that you will receive and that pays 30% of your solar system, may be going away at the end of December. But I'm here to tell you about the Solar Sandy solution. Don't regret not going solar now. The Solar Sandy solution strives to achieve zero power bills, or very close to zero. And for over 10 years, my friend, Solar Sandy has been helping Arizona families and getting them the federal and state tax credit that helps pay for it. When those bills go up, there's nobody helping you pay your increased power bills. So go to AskSolarSandy.com. That's AskSolarSandy.com and fill out her kilowatt worksheet today. That's AskSolarSandy.com.
Steve Jurich here. After working in financial services for over 20 years, I finally confirmed what investors really want, including me. And it's simple. All they're asking for is 20% annual return with no risk at 100% liquidity. Here's the problem. A money market is safe and liquid, but offers almost zero yield. Mutual funds and ETFs are liquid with upside potential, but aren't safe. A carefully selected next-generation index annuity through IQ Wealth may offer 10% ample liquidity, principal protection, and a lifetime income yield potentially double to triple that of quality bonds. By yielding more income using fewer dollars, our system allocates more money for you for capital growth. It's a winning combination.
Call leading annuity authority Steve Jurich now. 480-902-3333. Guarantees rely on the claims paying ability of the insurer, so compare with Steve. 480-902-3333. Call Steve now.
Nick Costos breaks down the biggest matchups, checks on the latest line movements, and keeps you up to date with the futures market. You Better You Bet is a show that features the brightest minds in the sports betting world. Interviews from headliners, insights and information on what plays you might want to consider and which ones to steer clear of. You Better You Bet with Nick Costos. Weekdays noon till 3 on Arizona Sports Betting Station, 1580 The Fanatic, and at 1580thefanatic.com.
Today, Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. Chief Skull says, Jeffrey, I already put a Daniel Jones jersey in the mail to you.
Oh, boy.
On the back it says, Jones #1 fan. I can't return that.
Oh, no.
Sounds like a whole lot, not my problem.
Yep.
Fish Tank says, Mike McDaniels had the highest odds to be fired, and with comments like that, he could get himself fired like tomorrow. Yeah, that is, he's a peculiar little guy. What is he good at? What is Mike McDaniels good at?
Accounting.
Okay, other than accounting, slide rulers,
Yeah.
that sort of thing. Harris, what is he actually good at as a coach?
He can call plays well. I mean, West Coast offense, he uses fullbacks well. He calls run plays super well. Like any Miami Dolphins team is going to run the ball well. The concern is just the pass protection. Yeah. Yeah.
What's Jerry Jones good at?
Accounting.
You know what? Accounting all that money.
He is. Yeah.
He's got all of it.
He's very good at that. Well said, Randy.
Gary Jones now is just in just a world of just, I don't know, delusion all by himself.
Right.
And the whole thing with Micah Parsons, now he's telling everybody that there's no violation when it comes to talking to a player without their agent. He's just saying, he says, I got all the authority in the world. And a player has all the authority in the world. And he's just basically saying there's no problem. Well, there is, because that's against the CBA.
Yeah.
So I just don't understand. But I think that you get a little bit of clarity when you realize how little he gets fined for that. They haven't turned this into losing draft picks and stuff like that. They've turned that into a little itty bitty fine. You know what I mean? Maybe like, even if it's $6 million, it's an itty bitty fine.
Yeah. What are the Cowboys worth? Like $12 billion at this point?
Something.
They're the most expensive sports franchise in the world. So he's making enough money.
So the NFL is going to have to apply draft pick threats like they do in collusion and stuff like that.
Right.
They're going to have to do the same sort of thing, or Jerry is just going to keep on doing the Jerry thing. And although to his own detriment, I mean, look what happened.
Yeah.
Against the spread, says Harris did well with his picks. I know he got the Mississippi State pick right because ASU couldn't get 1 yard on the goal line.
Yep.
He did miss that Iowa pick. I tried to warn him about that. Hopefully you guys jumped on my South Florida money line pick. That paid out at 7-1.
Hey, so Iowa actually covered because they were plus 3.5. So I ended up getting lucky there. Iowa State won on a last second field goal in that game. And yeah, Mississippi State, they're better than people think. Like, I know they struggled last year, but their coach passed away. It was an entirely new regime. They had so many new players. The thing about Mississippi State, and you saw this on that, when Arizona State had the ball, like at the 1, first and goal, couldn't score, had to kick a field goal. That's the reason they lost the game. Mississippi State is just bigger and better up front than ASU is. They just have a little bit more athleticism and size there. And it was to the detriment of ASU. They came out first half looking extremely flat.
Now ASU's dropped off the top 25.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are we so far out that we can't get back up on there? I mean, what's it going to take now? Who do we got to beat next to try to claw back into the top 25?
Well, I mean, I don't know if they're still receiving votes, I believe. Yeah, they're actually 26th. So it
was precarious week 1, not a great showing against NAU. And then, I mean, you saw highs and lows of crazy extreme in that ASU game Saturday night.
Yeah.
Now they're off the list. So they're going to have to win a bunch of damn games, I think, to be taken seriously again.
I mean, hey, they're right ahead of Mississippi State at 32. These AP poll voters, man. The AP poll, I mean, it's not a poll people take seriously aside from the casual media, because it plays
because you're looking at the future seeding of your playoffs. That gives you an inkling of what it might be.
It has nothing to do with that. The AP poll and the College Football Playoff Committee are two separate.
Well, I know, but it gives you a benchmark, kind of an idea. A lot of times those things do sort of go hand in hand. Not saying they use that, but it does a lot of times kind of shadow it.
That's true. I mean, there are some things in the AP poll that I thought were pretty freaking crazy. I mean,
well, that stuff usually supposed to be at the bottom, or just like somebody is in a wrong position. But as far as within 5 or 10, you're usually like, okay, that's going to be about right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so far that 5 through 10 looks okay. So
888-368-1580. Back to real football. The Broncos.
Not true.
The Broncos have announced their preferred site of a new stadium. I'm a little surprised. It says,
Me too.
I read the thing. Butte, Montana. What?
Butte, Montana?
No, I'm totally lying. I'm just wanted to see that look on Harris's face.
You got me. But I was like, is that where right near Moist One?
No, they're going to be
Moist One's going to get a team.
Building it up in Burnham Yard is where they're going to do that. They're going to have a retractable roof, and they're hoping to have this thing built and figured out by 2031. And they're saying that it will be privately funded and no new taxes will be involved.
How about that?
Wow, good for them.
Good for them. That's how it should be.
Yep.
man. Like this Titan Stadium, I don't know if you guys have seen the amount of taxpayer money towards that Titan Stadium. It's the most of any stadium ever. It gets ridiculous. So
And
nice.
now your
to
dad's
see.
not even buying tickets. So no.
He has since abandoned his season tickets, and he also reminded me that he sent an email to the owner of the Titans. So hopefully she sees
he's
it.
Angry.
He's angry. I mean, justifiably so, I guess. I don't know. He's
Moist
tired
one,
of it.
Why is Butte, Montana disgusting? I just picked out a name out of my brain, but why are you saying there's something wrong with Butte, Montana? Boy, you always just see TV shows and everything looks beautiful up there.
Yeah.
Montana looks really nice on TV. I want to go.
You telling me that Montana in TV shows maybe just is maybe not true? Oh.
The golf courses look awesome. That's always what I've thought.
In Butte, Montana?
In Montana. I don't know about Butte. I don't
just
to be
in
honest
Montana?
with you, Randy, I don't know what Butte, Montana is. I've never heard of it.
I figured Moist one probably pronounces it booty.
Yeah.
Maybe.
A lot of it.
Brock Purdy got hurt. Left shoulder, toe injuries. Do we have a current situation report on Brock Purdy? The word is he may not play this week, which is really, really bad news for the Niners. They got George Kittle on the IR. They got rid of their kicker because, well, they needed to. And now Brock Purdy may not play.
Yep.
So any update on that? I feel like if he can, he will, but he's got a shoulder and a toe. And the toe, they say, is more the problem than the shoulder, the left shoulder. It's not his throwing arm.
Yeah, I mean, let's see. I believe it was Shanahan that said he can't guarantee what's going to happen. He's, quote, not sure, has to see how it heals and how the week goes. So it's TBD. And if he doesn't play, guess who's the backup? Mac Jones. So Mac Jones will play. Yeah. And look, the Niners, the question's always been with them, the injuries. And Kittle's on the IR. Juwan Jennings has got the shoulder problem. Ayuk as well is hurt. McCaffrey was hurt to start the season. And so it's like, oh my goodness. Like, can you trust this team to stay healthy? They might not have to be at full health with this schedule they have going on, but there's an onslaught of injuries going on. Onslaught.
So I guess we'll see. And by the way, wide receiver Juwan Jennings, his MRI, he's clean, no issues.
Yeah, he is clean. Yep.
But now they're also looking at a CAT scan, so you'll see. 888-368-1580. Whistling Gerbil sends his betting slip for us to be jealous over and admire or something.
Okay.
It's the same game total plus 455. He had Keon Coleman, longest reception, 20 plus yards. He got that. Derrick Henry touchdowns. He's got that. 1+. He James Cook touchdown scored. 1+. He got that. Then also Aaron Jones touchdown scored. 1+. He got that, and he got for $15 $551.
Wow,
good for him, man.
Wow.
That's a nice ticket right there.
That's
friend.
a good. That's a good bet. All three of those things.
Yeah, good.
Those
for
are
him.
smart. Those are three smart plays.
Mr. Pink Eye wants you to know that Yeezy lives in Montana.
Yeezy.
Yeah, that's what they call crazy guy.
Kanye.
Kanye West. Yeah.
Oh.
Against the Spread says you did say on the radio that Iowa would win. Either way, Triple H.
Oh, yeah.
You know your college ball. I appreciate your knowledge. I'm looking forward to Hicks picks this Friday.
Thanks. Against the Spread. I did pick Iowa to win. I thought he was talking about Against the Spread. Yeah, I thought Iowa was going to get him. I thought they were going to play him to their style of ball. They just didn't. Iowa State's just got more firepower, and Iowa's got a QB problem. Man, what else is new? They're like Army. Kind of like that. We're just a lot of punts, a lot of defense, and just not a lot of firepower.
Moist One says there's only two good areas in Montana, in his opinion. Gallatin County and Flathead Valley. The rest, he says, is for the birds. Well, Flathead Valley, isn't that where my island is on that lake, Flathead Lake? Because that's a $72 million island, so it better be in a good area.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He says yes. Okay, good.
Yeah.
King of Kitten says the Niners play New Orleans next, and I was impressed with how Spencer Rattler played. Brock and Spencer, both from Arizona. If Brock doesn't play, maybe Spencer will get his first NFL victory.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well,
I'm gonna give some praise to the Saints here, because the Saints coming into the season everyone wrote him off. Everyone looked at this week 1 game and said the Cardinals are going to blow him out. They're going to destroy him. It's not going to be close. One Juwan Johnson touchdown grab in the end zone. All of a sudden, this game's tied going into overtime. Like this O-line that New Orleans has, they're really good. Rattler, he only got sacked once. No picks but for him. Penning, McCoy, Ruiz, they have first-round picks on that O-line, and the Cardinals couldn't really get to Rattler all that much. So the Saints might be a little bit better than people think.
Well, I doubt it.
I say a little better than people think. I'm saying like instead of like 2 wins, maybe they get 4. Hey,
yeah, we'll see.
Hey, Marv looked really good though for the Cardinals. That's a positive.
Well, yeah, we'll see. Again, I mean, it's a game-to-game inconsistency for the Cardinals. Let's hope you're right.
Yeah.
Swave Dave says Brock Purdy hurt his throwing toe, huh? So for all those ready to pounce on the waiver wire, who's trending that you would definitely not pick up?
Who's trending that you would not pick up? I don't think I have anyone trending that I wouldn't pick up. Like, I think Quentin Johnston is a good guy to pick up. I think Calvin Johnson.
He's talking quarterbacks.
Oh, quarterbacks. Who is trending on the waiver wire for QBs? I don't really know. Depends on the type of league you're in. There's not really many waiver wire QBs available right now. Mac Jones probably the only guy trending.
We're running 1 quarterback leagues, so you don't have, you don't have a whole lot of people keeping too many quarterbacks on their lineup, so it's not too hard to find a good backup.
Oh, I got one. If Michael Penix is on your waiver wire, I'd pick him up. I think Atlanta's going to be dangerous. I think they've surrounded Michael Penix with really good weapons. Pitts looks involved. London's hurt, but when he gets healthy, Bijan looks really good in the receiving area. That O-line's always been really good for him. And yeah, I think Michael Penix is a guy that you'll target at quarterback. You should target.
Well, there you go. Aaron Rodgers, really whistling gerbil? I don't know. Is
he on waiver wires? I don't know if he
I
is.
don't want him. I don't trust him. Yeah, I don't trust his durability. It's not just he says to avoid. Okay.
To avoid.
Avoid AA Ron. Okay. All right.
Avoid Aaron Rodgers. I
don't
guess
know.
he's on waiver wires.
I'd have him as a backup, but I don't think I'd have him as my starter. And I don't know. I see him getting hurt. He's an old man.
I'd probably avoid, Rattler, maybe Flacco. There's so many guys.
Flacco would probably be one that people are going to be going after.
Yeah.
Flacco makes sense, and you shouldn't. King Kitten says, what's the play? If you can win the game with a 2-point conversation or send it to overtime with a kick, what's your choice? Well, listen, conversations are fine, but I think you want action. 2-point conversation.
2-point conversation.
So he's saying is if you can win with a 2-point conversion or go to overtime with a kick, which one do you do? I say, look at the Bills. If they just kicked and not gone for 2, they'd have won the game easily. It wouldn't have been as stressful. But then sometimes there is an opportunity to put the thing away. So I say it just depends on the situation. I could go either way with that. What do you say, Randy?
I think I go a 2-point conversion.
The other thing is, how has my team been with the 2-point conversion? If I am the coach of the Bills, I'm like, hell no, we're kicking this thing because clearly we're bad at 2-point conversions. But if my team can handle it, and now we've just completely demoralized the defense of the other team,
of
course we're going for it. What do you say, Harris?
Yeah, I think it, like you said, Jeffrey, it depends on the situation. If you are like moving the ball super well at ease, then I would kick the points because you trust your guys in overtime. If you are like, you get some lucky turnovers or the ball bounces your way and it's like a slugfest and things just aren't looking easy, well, then I try to get the 2-point conversion and get out of there.
Swave Dave says, where is it? I'm sorry. Moist One says, Brock Purdy curls his toes when he throws. Whistling Gerbil says, number 2 quarterback in the league, Geno Smith. Go get him.
Wow.
Yeah, if Geno's available. Is he available, though?
Depends on the league.
The quarterback waiver wire is a really subjective and most of the time non-active
Well,
thing.
yeah, because you just need a competent quarterback most of the time.
Yeah.
Your focus on PPR is going to be your wide receivers and running backs more than anything. So as long as you got a guy who can put up 20, 25, 30 points, you're good. I was thrilled to get what I got out of Justin Herbert, and there's going to be surprises, and there's going to be other weeks where it's 20 points, 25 points.
Yeah.
So, if you got yourself a solid 30 point, 35 point quarterback every week, boy, you've got yourself something special. Randy has Patrick Mahomes, who did like 37 points.
Yep.
Fantastic.
And was second only to Justin Herbert.
Kansas Spread says, I'm still hurting from my money line pick on the Ravens. Why did Harbaugh not go for it on 4th and 2? You got Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
If you get the conversion, you win. And the Ravens defense had more holes than Swiss cheese in the second half. That was not the time to play behind your defense. There's also enough time to give up a field goal and still win the game. Yeah, that was a questionable one there too. But
Right.
towards the end of the game, Derrick Henry was getting gassed. And maybe that was just a thing where you're like, let's just go ahead and do this.
Yeah, I'm with you against the spread. I had Baltimore too. So you're
All
not
right, let's
alone.
take a break. We come back. We have everything else to talk about next. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Get our free app and listen to the Daily Blender everywhere you go. Get it today, wherever you get your favorite apps.
Presents Today in Women's Sports. The WNBA regular season is now in its final week, and nobody can slow down the Las Vegas Aces, who have won 14 straight games. After beating the first-place Minnesota Lynx last week, the Aces followed that up with an 80-66 victory over the Chicago Sky on Sunday. The Aces were led once again by superstar Asia Wilson, who finished with 31 points and 11 rebounds. The reigning league MVP and her squad haven't lost since August 2nd, and with just 2 games remaining, they are battling for a top seed in the WNBA playoffs.
You don't become great by being mediocre. Like those days where you have to grind it out, where it's tough, and you can still come out on top. Those are the wins and the games that I love.
The Aces will try to push their winning streak to 15 tonight when they face the Sky again. With Today in Women's Sports, I'm Erica Herskowitz on Westwood One.
Straight Talk presents The Math of More. Here's how it works. When you say yes to more with Straight Talk, you're left with more for all the other good stuff. So getting an unlimited plan starting at just $25 a month equals more savings for your family's weekend adventures. And with a network covered by Verizon, you can share more from wherever you go. It's simple math, really. More equals more with Straight Talk. Available at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Taxes and fees apply. The $25 plan requires a compatible unlocked device and a new line of service. Additional terms apply.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the weather first, before wearing face paint to the game.
Bro, your Go Cats is dripping into your nachos.
Oh, and now paint is in my eyes.
Interception! Did you see that?
No. Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
A Progressive Home and Auto Bundle can protect you round the clock, but we can't protect you from those painful moments in sports.
Oh, I can't believe we blew a 5-touchdown lead.
Sure, but you got to feel like they were going to win for almost the entire game.
But I was about to buy playoff tickets.
So you were prepared for a good time. That's pretty nice.
It's the worst loss any team has ever had.
And you got to witness history.
Okay, we're done here.
Well, at least your home and auto are protected with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
To all my friends in Arizona, you don't need Gary Kaltbaum to tell you that your power costs are going up astronomically year after year. Last year, APS had a huge rate increase, which impacted so many families. This year, it's SRP's turn. There is a good chance that the federal solar tax credit, your hard-earned federal tax dollars that you will receive and that pays 30% of your solar system, may be going away at the end of December. But I'm here to tell tell you about the Solar Sandy solution. Don't regret not going solar now. The Solar Sandy solution strives to achieve zero power bills or very close to zero. And for over 10 years, my friend Solar Sandy has been helping Arizona families and getting them the federal and state tax credit that helps pay for it. When those bills go up, there's nobody helping you pay your increased power bills. So go to AskSolarSandy.com. That's AskSolarSandy.com and fill out her kilowatt worksheet today. That's AskSolarSandy.com.
Lost your health insurance? There are options to help you stay covered. Choices include Medicaid, individual and families, Medicare, and group plans. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Arizona is a local nonprofit health insurance company that can help you understand your options, no matter who you choose. Stay covered, Arizona. We've got your back. Learn more at azblue.com/options or call 1-844-584-BLUE. This message is brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Arizona.
Download our free sports app and stay up with all the latest sports news, scores, highlights, and more. Or stream us live anywhere at 1580thefanatic.com. 1580 and 99.3 The Fanatic, Arizona's home for sports.
Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. Rainy City Bitch Pigeon says for extra points, I thought the rule of thumb was if you're on the road, you go for two. If you're home, you kick it.
Ooh, is that the rule of thumb? I haven't.
I think that's a loose rule of thumb.
Depends on the situation at hand. You know,
and the team, who you are, who they are.
Right.
Yeah, that's oversimplified. I think
how the game flow is gone. Yeah.
Yeah, Randy.
So now let's move on from the NFL, and if somebody wants to talk NFL, we can always bring it back. But did we talk enough about ASU and Mississippi State? I thought Harris, you handled that already. We don't need to talk about that again.
I mean, up to you. I thought, ASU just the atmosphere. I think also got to them. Like, people don't understand how loud those cowbells are. Like, they're illegal. In a lot of states, you can't have them at games and ringing like that. And so
that's so annoying,
right? I think that it got to them a little bit, intimidated them. And State's just bigger up front, Mississippi State, that is. And they're better than people think. Even though they're still probably maybe worst team in the SEC, they're better than people think.
Jesus.
And there it was.
Just oozing. Yeah. That's all you're getting. It's all you're getting. You're not second. No more SEC today. No more of that smarm that came off you just there.
Oh, about Mississippi State?
That SEC smarm. Oh, they're the worst team in the SEC.
I mean, they probably.
God, I hope your team loses every week now.
They won 0 games.
I hope the Tennessee Volunteers go completely defeated.
Oh, boy.
They might this weekend. Mississippi State didn't win a single SEC game last year.
I hope you just never win a game again, ever.
Jeffrey,
you can't shut the program down.
You can't say that with Georgia week. You can't say that.
ASU's got Texas State next Saturday.
Yeah. They put up here? They put up a lot of points against UTSA. So Texas State's not too shabby, a pretty good Sun Belt team, but I think ASU is gonna, should win. They're a 2-score favorite.
Sir Drives a Lot says Iowa plays football like the 50s, 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
Iowa is what makes college football so great, because you'll get teams like, I don't know, fast tempo, high scoring, like a Tennessee or something. And then you'll get teams like Iowa that's just like where it looks like we're watching like the Canton Bulldogs of like the 1910s. It's awesome. I love the style of play, and they stick to their integrity. They don't try to be someone else. That's why I root for Iowa.
So here's something that made me feel better. Mississippi State got fined $500,000 for their fans storming the field.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. That's an SEC thing. They'll fine you if you do that. That's why Missouri didn't storm the field against Kansas.
There goes all your money. That's the entire budget they had for the football team.
There goes your whole NIL fund.
That's it.
Yep.
Against the Spread says, as a Bears fan, it pains me to say this, but Williams looks like a bust. Whoa, 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 whoa. Against the Spread. We say wait and see. There were some good moments, then there were some bad moments. JJ McCarthy had better moments, but Against the Spread says he doesn't have the mental and emotional strength to be successful. He won't step up in the pocket. He doesn't have the vision to go downfield. He always slides deeper in the pocket and bails out scrambling towards the sidelines, and then he checks down. There are so many stories coming out of Chicago about him disrespecting coaches and players. His issues at USC his senior year should have been a big red flag. Now look how well they played in that bowl game when he sat out. Are we ready? No, I don't think we're ready.
No, I don't think we're. I had one other note about ASU that I realized. It's real fast. But that Mississippi State touchdown that Brennan Thompson had, like a 40-yard touchdown. Did you notice ASU blitzed? They sent everybody, despite them being up 3 with like 40 seconds to go. You know what that reminded me of? That 3rd and 13 or 4th and 13 Texas, when ASU decided we're going to send the house against Quinn Ewers. It was the exact same thing. That's crazy to me. It's like, why would you send pressure in that scenario? I say just play prevent. They didn't have any timeouts.
That, Dillingham got cute, or was that somebody else's call?
Well, it's the DC. It's not Dillingham. But I mean,
because
Dillingham
has come out talking, and he has broken it down, and explained why they did what they did, and how they did it, and what they were thinking, and what they had smoked, and what they had for dinner and breakfast, and
right. And
he really did go in depth in some interviews after the game. So, Yeah,
it reminded me exactly of that Texas play, like really similar to where it's just end of the game scenario. You're winning with the lead. The other team looks darn near hopeless of a chance to win. And you send a ton of pressure for some reason, but probably to throw them off guard because they weren't expecting it. You leave a receiver open on one-on-one coverage, and then he throws a touchdown, and there's no safety help, and then bam, game flips in a span of seconds. Happened against Texas and against Mississippi State now.
Sir Drives a Lot says, I yelled the same thing, Harris, burnt by the all-out blitz again.
Yeah.
Shooter McGavin says, well, Caleb Williams can't miss that throw to a wide open receiver either. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Got to keep his eyes up. Yeah.
Kyle G says, Bear fans mid-season form already. I've seen them giving up on Ben Johnson already too. It's beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
That dude is all right. He's going to be fine as a coach. He made some mistakes. He's a rookie coach, just like a rookie quarterback will make mistakes. I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Your job as a head coach is to get people open, and he did.
Quiet Cannon says, from an analytic standpoint, how could Iowa ever have balanced to have a football team, both offense and defense? Look at their name. It's only got one consonant and 3 vowels.
Well,
yeah.
There's a lot of vowels.
It is a lot
You're
of
not
vowels.
wrong, Quiet Cannon.
Yeah, not wrong.
King of Kitten says, Mississippi State paid Arizona State $400,000 to play the football game on September 6th. The payment was stipulated in a 2018 contract for the second game of a home and home series between the two universities. So that means that cost them $900,000.
Whoops.
Wow.
Whoops.
Baker Cocky Hen says, Caleb Williams is everything Ralph claims that Shedeur Sanders is.
Ooh.
That's an interesting comparison.
I don't know.
Wow.
It's an interesting comparison.
I think Caleb's going to develop. It's just going to take time. Yeah.
I didn't think he was that bad in the game.
He looked
last
good
night.
first couple quarters, man. He just missed open guys. Like, he just got to keep his head up.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's game 1, but I thought he was the problem, like you've stated, like we've already stated on the show.
Yeah,
the kid's got happy feet, and he gets that because he got his he got beat up last year behind a quite frankly a horrible offensive line.
Yeah, good point.
Chief Skull says, I agree with against the spread, but also, you know what else is illegal? Loving the SEC over your alma mater.
Oh,
so
we've made that clear to Harris that he's a stanky Southern turncoat.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Let me be clear. I was rooting pretty hard for ASU and was very bummed that they lost. I was just saying.
Oh, you sound so bummed.
Were you rooting so
suckling
hard
from the
ASU?
SEC teat?
I was.
Yeah.
I was.
Mm-hmm.
Pink Eye says, if you have Russell Wilson at quarterback, you know what you do? You kick a field goal.
Oh boy, did he! Oh, that was terrible. That was sad.
Like
Moist one,
egregious to watch.
Moist one has a song.
That was egregious to watch.
Oh,
Bye.
crap. We can move on, Randy.
ASU cream pie gave the Chevy to the Levitt, but the Levitt can't drive. I don't like your song.
Yeah, I think Levitt will be fine. Yeah, well said.
Sir Drives a Lot says Caleb Williams is a bust. Too soon, but getting there. Too soon, but getting there.
He now has all the pieces around him to succeed, but it's game 1 of his second season, people. Let's give him time.
Kyle G says maybe the Bears could trade for a quarterback. That Justin Fields guy looks pretty good.
Yeah. How about that? That's crazy. He looks like a new person out there. What?
Yeah, but
I think the Jets should be like really encouraged from what they saw. Even though they lost the game, Jets fans should be encouraged. You
Okay,
found
listen.
something.
You're going to want to hear this. And
Okay.
you, Harris,
Yes,
write this
Jeffrey.
down.
Okay.
Where you got a pen?
I do now.
Next Monday, September 15th.
Yes.
Next Monday, Chipotle will offer customers wearing college football jerseys buy one, get one free entrees.
Wow.
You go down there, Harris, you have yourself some food, and then you take home a whole nother meal. Put it in the fridge and eat it later.
See how that works?
You're kidding.
Customers visiting Chipotle wear that jersey. The deal is part of Chipotle's first ever wear your college football jersey promotion. Buy one, get one free discount will be available after 5 p.m. Monday and applies to all Chipotle proteins and entrees. You get the 5 menu items per check with the deal. The food must be purchased by a jersey wearing customer. So you can get 5.
Yeah.
Like you buy 5
That's
things,
amazing.
you get 5 things free. Take a friend.
I wrote it on Phil's playoff prediction sheet that he left in the office.
Nice.
It is now worth more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you? Is his prediction sheet any good?
It's crazy. I can
Is it
reveal
good or is it crazy good or is it crazy bad?
Bad.
Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you break it down for us when we come back?
Okay.
We got to go to hour 3 next. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Every day in Arizona, drivers and pedestrians share the road. Always watch out for pedestrians, even when you have the right of way. Make sure to follow the speed limit. Just a few extra miles per hour can mean the difference between life and death. Keep your eyes on the road at all times, not your phone. And never block or park in crosswalks. It's dangerous. Visit gohs.az.gov for more information. This message is sponsored by the Governor's Office of Highway Safety.
Finding yourself skipping your self-care routine, experiencing things around you others don't, or withdrawing from friends and family. You might be experiencing first episode psychosis, or FEP. Stress, trauma, substance use, even genetics can trigger it. And if you're in your late teens to mid-20s, it's impacting you more than others. Know the signs of FEP. Go to learnmorefep.org. Sponsored by MatForce, working to build healthier communities.
Screen time's over.
Be home by 11?
Put your phone down while we're eating.
When parents set boundaries, keep track of where their kids go, and talk to them about the dangers of underage drinking and drugs, they keep their kids safe. Visit TalkNowAZ.com. Be the influence. Talk early. Talk often. Talk now.
Thanks. Thank you.
Muchas gracias.
This message is sponsored by Substance Awareness Coalition Leaders of Arizona.
Most pedestrian and bicycle crashes happen early morning or at night. The leading cause? Drivers failing to yield. Since 2010, traffic fatalities for people walking and biking have doubled in Arizona. So stay alert and watch for bicycles and pedestrians. There's no such thing as accidents. Learn more about the risks at azdot.gov/no accidents. This message is brought to you by the Arizona Department of Transportation.
Hello, I'm Shannon Estes, president of CMI Gold and Silver.
And I'm her husband, Johnny Estes, VP of CMI Gold and Silver.
My father, Bill Haynes, founded CMI Gold and Silver in Phoenix in 1973. We are the oldest precious metals bullion dealer in the U.S. As a family-operated business, we educate first, giving our clients the power to make informed buying and selling decisions.
We offer low prices because Bill instilled in us the desire to get the most bullion into the hands of the American people for the fewest paper dollars. Visit our website for an abundance of information at cmigs.com.
Although we may be new to you, my father was one of the pioneers of the bullion precious metals industry in the U.S. He began selling only 100-ounce silver bars in the early 1970s until Americans' right to own gold was restored in 1974.
Visit our website, cmigs.com, and get to know us or call and chat with one of our non-commissioned brokers at 602-234-2300. That's 602-234-2300, or visit cmigs.com.
KQFN Tempe. Also transmitting on K257CD Phoenix at 99.3 FM and K240 EU Fountain Hills at 95.9 FM.
It's time for the third hour.
All right, people, settle down because it's time.
Time for what? Showtime.
When does it start?
Right now. 3, 2, 1.
Let's get on with the show. Let's do it.
All right, everybody, it's 5 o'clock here on the Daily Blender. I'm your good friend, radio pal, Jeffrey O'Brien, alongside Randy White, Ed Harris Hicks in the control room, and you guys are on the Fanatic text line, 888-368-1580. As we broadcast live in the super high-tech and luxurious studios in Scottsdale, Arizona. Got a full text line here, overflowing from the last hour, so let me just clean this up before we move on to the next thing. We've been talking about many different things, but a lot about the Bears, and is Caleb Williams a bust? Hefty Lefty says the Bears could trade for Bronny because he'll try his hardest.
Wow.
Beer Bob says, wait, what? Buy one, get one free diarrhea at Chipotle?
Oh, yeah.
You know, I've never had that problem at Taco Bell.
Diarrhea?
And a lot of people say it's the other way around.
You're a different breed then, Jeffrey. I think everyone has had that problem in their lifetime. You must have an iron stomach.
Not at Taco Bell. Taco Bell is easy.
I've had problems.
There was a span of
Let's
years,
just say.
like 5 years ago. Remember Chipotle? Everybody, they were like getting everybody sick.
Yeah.
And then
I
everybody
actually don't remember that.
Then they got it cleaned up. Well, you weren't here, Harris.
I think it was the bubonic plague.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Fish Tank says, sounds like buy one, get one diarrhea. Everybody's
saying that.
joke.
Yeah.
What?
Fighting Wampa says, Caleb Williams looked good for the first 15 or 20 plays, but once that script was over, you look confused overthrowing. Not saying he's a bust, but I like your backup quarterback better than I like him.
No. I still think Caleb played a couple good quarters of football, man. There was, like, we talk about the things to dislike, but how about the things to like? That first half was awesome. The Bears were moving the ball well for most of the game. There's still some stuff to like there.
Sir Drives a Lot says Justin Fields played for the Bears. Now he's got the good Jets. I bet he's happier than a pig and you know what.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I'm telling you, I'd be like incredibly encouraged by how Justin Fields looks. Also, the fact that he's never really had a very good offensive line. His tackles that he has, like Mimbu, the kid from Mizzou that they got at right tackle, he looked amazing. I was concerned when Vera Tucker got hurt, but they're good enough in the trenches to give him some protection. And that O-line combined with his ability to run, it's a pretty scary thing that the Jets have brewing there. They can be actually pretty good. The Jets can be pretty good. As crazy as that is coming out of my mouth, but it's true.
Well, they couldn't beat the Steelers. So what do they got to do to get over that hump?
Yeah, I think defensively, there were some issues in the secondary that I didn't expect to happen. Like, that defense is more talented than what it displayed. It could be due to losing Saleh. Like, Saleh's such a good defensive coach, but Glenn is that guy too. Maybe it's just year one in a new system,
Against the Spread says Caleb Williams overthrows more receivers than any other quarterback in the league. He also holds the ball too long, and that's why he had so many sacks last year.
Yeah.
How many times did he throw the ball out of bounds last night and not even put up the ball in play? Vikings pressured him up the middle in the second half, and then his performance fell off. Bears could have kept Fields and gotten a king's ransom for that number one pick.
Oh, yeah.
I was in the keep Fields train. I was in there. Yeah, I think because the pieces are good enough now to where Chicago can win now on offense, like receivers, O-line, running backs, all pretty good. And you put a year one quarterback in there, he's going to take a little bit to develop. I think Fields got ready towards the end of his Chicago tenure.
If the Bears had paid attention to Justin Fields and put the team around him that the new guy has, Justin Fields, I feel like would have been great at helping this team win right now. Caleb Williams, I agree with you guys. I don't think he's a bust, but I just think he's too young, too green, and he's not comfortable back there. You're exactly right, Jeffrey. He doesn't trust his offensive line.
So in the last hour, we also talked about how Chipotle is offering customers wearing college football jerseys, buy one, get one free entrees. That is Monday.
I'll be there.
After 5 p.m., and you can get 5 different items and then 5 different things free. That's what this says here. Football fans can get up to 5 free menu items per check with the deal, but the food must be purchased by the jersey-wearing customer. Moist One says, this is me walking into Chipotle after going to Goodwill and only finding an ASU jersey in women's medium.
Yeah.
You do what you got to do to get that deal, man. Sounds good.
Man.
That's so funny. Oh, my gosh.
Bad Fish says, Caleb Williams sucks. He couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat. No, he did all right. He did all right at first. Mr. Lefty says, my toddler just repeated diarrhea. I'm so proud. How old is the toddler at this point? And now they know diarrhea. Now, I'd be more impressed if the toddler could spell diarrhea. Poopy Pants says Sir Drives a Lot. Poopy Pants, if I wear maroon and gold and go to Chipotle, I'll pass. Baker's Cocky Hen says, my fantasy team looked pretty good in Blender and in my other league. Nobody cares about your fantasy team, Baker's Cocky Hens.
Yep.
But until you put up some points worth reporting, I know I'm sorry, guys. I usually have the highest scoring performer of the week, but I totally forgot. So I'll have that for you tomorrow. But I feel like nobody broke 160. I think the highest is going to be 159. Gonna have to go back and look at all the leagues.
Unfortunately,
I got a
Ralph
crap ton of leagues I got to go through and look at all the damn scores.
Yeah,
it's not as much fun as you think.
No.
T-Licious says the only good thing about Chipotle, the chips and the Mr. Pibb.
Oh, the chips and salsa are amazing.
Mr. Pibb is my favorite soda. T-Licious. I love Mr.
That's just
Pibb.
Dr. Pepper.
Really?
It's
There's
the same
just
thing,
a
isn't it?
different. There's a little bit of a different taste that it has that I love.
Ugh. Chosen One says Caleb has now more overthrown passes in the last 18 games than any other quarterback by 17 throws.
Oh my goodness. Dang.
Moist One says also reminded us of this awesome hat that Andrew Whitworth has. Okay, well, I guess if it's Andrew Whitworth, we'll take a look. Here's the hat. It says, people who get diarrhea from Taco Bell are weak and their bloodline is weak and history will forget them.
Well, I guess I'm one of those people that history's forgetting then.
Wow.
Yep.
That was just, he's looking right into your soul, Harris. He's looking
Look at
right
that.
into your soul.
Straight at me. When he took that picture, he said, I'm going to look right into Triple H's soul. I'm doing it right now.
I don't think he called you Triple H.
No, he'd probably just call you Harry.
Yeah.
Kyle G says, head down to Chipotle with your college jersey and then rent it out to people as they head in.
Oh, that's
There you go.
genius.
Now, see, that's using the old noggin right there.
That is
Yeah.
genius to say, hey, this will be a couple dollars. You'll save some money at Chipotle if you do this.
You better make sure it's an extra large.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Hey, some good news if you're a Big 12 fan.
Yeah.
Big news. The Big 12 has removed the officials from the week 3 game that's coming up after they made that rules error in the Kansas Missouri game. Did you see that? Oh,
Rules
my
error.
God.
I didn't see that what exactly the rules error was.
Well, here's what happened. So the Jayhawks block an extra point attempt, and then on the kickoff, the officials allowed a punt to occur on the free kick, which is an action prohibited by NCAA football Rule 2, Section 16, Article 6. So that was against the rules.
Whoopsie.
And these refs are going to sit the next one out.
Yeah.
Hey, look, we always talk about how there's no accountability. The
There you
Big
go.
12 actually put some accountability on some refs.
Yeah.
Right.
Way to go, Big 12. Way to
Good
go.
for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the Diamondbacks. I haven't talked about them in a minute. And okay, so 2 losses in a row. But if you think about it, it's still a bunch of 1 series in a row. Right?
Yes, it is. Yes.
They split it with the Brewers, beat the Dodgers, beat the
Yes.
Rangers, beat the
Yes.
Red Sox, and
Yes.
now they just lost 1 game to the Giants. Who knows what happens next? Just saying, Diamondbacks still fun, still doing, Diamondback things. Not expecting a World Series run, but
no.
This is nice.
No, it is nice. It is nice that they're still, bonding together and coming through some baseball games and winning. Although last night again, the complete letdown of the pitching staff, 11-5 is the final score there. Giants just absolutely scorching the Diamondbacks. So they go again tonight at 6:45, and then they have game 3 tomorrow, and that'll be a 12:45 game. So then we get to go to Minnesota and take on the Twins for 3 before returning home to reface these Giants again before the Phillies come to Phoenix. And listen, the Phillies are gettable right now. The Twins are gettable right now. The Giants are gettable right now. And then we already know what happened with the Dodgers. We've got the Giants, the Phillies, the Dodgers at home before we finish the season in San Diego against the Padres. Ooh. So right now, the Diamondbacks, I think, are 4.5 behind the Mets for the 3rd wild card position. So I mean, that's still gettable. They are a game and a half behind the Giants. If they win tonight, they pull it within a half game. They could surpass the Giants on this road trip, and they could also sweep them again the next time they see them for the final time this season. So there's a lot to still be had. We'll just have to wait and see how the Diamondbacks deal with the Phillies and the Dodgers.
Sir Drives a Lot says it. He says Diamondbacks are still 500, same as they've been all year. No reason to expect anything different. And okay, they're a couple games out. But I'm not getting bent out of shape. I'm not starting to plan anything. Let's just see what happens.
It's a real comfortable place for this team to be because nobody's expecting much from them, and I think this team is just going out there playing loose and playing ball, and that's how come they've been winning. Their offense has been wonderful. They've been able to hit get runners in. If you go through and see how many runners they've left on base, it's significantly lower than it was earlier in the season. So they're playing some good ball. I still don't think that Torey Lovullo deserves to be the captain of this ship, if you know what I'm saying.
No, I agree.
Sorry, Triple H, go ahead.
No, you're good. 6-4 in their last 10. To get the exact count, they're 4.5 games out of the wild card spot. And the Mets are down 0-4 to the Phillies right now, and they're in that last wild card spot. So probably going to be 4 games. Not that it's anything to take note, just info for your day, FYI.
Yeah, I mean, listen, just like I always say, go to the games, man. Go to the games, have a good time. You're going to see some lightning with the offense. Sometimes they're going to do great, sometimes they're not. And it's just one of those things. Just don't get too invested in this. Bad Fish says, so I was confused last night with the punt block. I thought a blocked punt was a live ball.
Block punt is alive.
Yeah, what? I didn't see what you saw. Sorry, Bad Fish.
Oh, wait. No, here's a block punt is not a live ball. No, I know exactly what he's talking about. It just took a second, the old noggin, to process what he's saying. No, because once you block it, it's not a live ball.
Why isn't it a live ball?
It's just the rule. Like, that's how they made it.
So then what? You just get it at the spot of the punt or the spot of the line of scrimmage?
So if the punt is blocked, basically
that don't sound right.
Yeah,
I think a punt is a live ball. Yeah, and
so
if
what did
it
they
hits,
do that has brought even this conversation up?
No, wait, the punt is a live ball. It is.
So what happened that this even came a thing, Randy? Do you know the play he's talking about?
Yeah,
no.
I'm guessing a punt.
I just did circles
with some sort of.
I could have been
punt.
going in a straight line. That was a mind fart.
Against the spread says Philly is up 4-0 over New York right now.
Yeah. Thank you against the spread.
Well, I'm confused. Bad fish. I don't remember seeing that play. I don't remember that. There's something we were going to talk about.
I don't think a block punt should be a live ball.
We just talked Diamondbacks, and you were moving on to after the Diamondbacks.
Oh, there's one of the.
You got Phil's handwritten predictions. Is this something he did on the Weekend Warrior show?
Here it is.
So I walk in.
Are we allowed to do this legally? To grab his handwritten notes from the control room and actually read them out loud?
So I walk into the office and I look at and the board and I see notes here and I'm like, what is this? And I notice it's Phil's handwriting and it's a bunch of.
We have to do this.
It's a bunch of playoff.
We've got to break this down.
It's a bunch of playoff predictions. He has this bracket here and a Super Bowl pick here.
He's got a Super Bowl prediction.
His whole playoff prediction.
Let's start with the Super Bowl prediction. Who does he say?
Okay.
Oh, we've got to start. We got to do this. Yeah.
Or just who's playing?
He has the Ravens beating the Packers 27-24.
The Packers?
The Packers. Yep. And here, I'm going to list you his seeds. Here's his playoff teams. I'm going to list you 7-1. In the AFC, number 7, the New York Jets. Number 6, the Tennessee Football Titans.
No. What? No way.
I think you're being trolled.
No,
I think he put that there on purpose, hoping you'd find it.
Oh, maybe he did. It doesn't
You've
look
been
like
set
it.
up. There's
This
no
looks
way
serious.
he believes any of this.
This looks serious. Number 5, the Broncos. Okay. Number 4, the Chiefs. Yeah. Number 3, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
No, come on.
All right, he's totally messing with you.
Number 2, the Bills. Number 1, the Ravens. That's fair. In the NFC, number 7, the Lions. Number 6, the Panthers. The Carolina Panthers. Number 5, the Chicago Bears. Number 4, the 49ers. 3 Eagles, 2 Bucks, 1 winning the NFC and making the Super Bowl, the Green Bay Packers.
Wow.
That just no. So much is wrong there.
This has got to be a setup.
I couldn't believe it. I saw it and I was like, wait, what is this? What could this be?
You're being messed with, Harris.
It's Phil's handwriting. I'm going to have to text him and say, you know what? Let me send a screenshot. And I'm going to text him. I'm going to say, is this legit?
There's no, of course he's going to say yes. He wants to embarrass you. Why are we even, we should have never talked about this.
We'll see.
I feel
think
like we shouldn't have read somebody's diary.
Well, when him and I were texting, he was really high on the Titans. He was telling me about that. He really likes the Titans.
Nobody speaks of this again.
This one says, Phil's crazy. So crazy.
Maybe it
just might work.
It's his notes from the weekend show, I believe. The Weekend Warriors. Second best show on the station, by the way.
Well, now they've moved down to 3rd with those predictions.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Who surpassed them?
Well, we're on more than one day a week, so
yep.
We are 5. We're the top 5. We're 6.
The Blender's the top 5 rated shows on the station.
Ralph is on the text line. He says those are legit picks. He's an idiot. Well, now this is official, Ralph. Your team, your show is now the 6th best show on the station. We get top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from Monday through Friday.
Oh.
That is embarrassing.
Yeah. The Panthers. The Titans is the one that's the most shocking to me. Like the Panthers and Jaguars, I'm like, I could kind of just a little bit see it. The Titans? Wow.
Well, that's it. We're drug testing now.
Yep.
There's going to be drug testing. It won't even be random. Why would we even go random?
Yeah.
All right, taking a break. We'll come back. Let's talk a little NBA. We got just a bunch of stuff to talk about. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Listen to our live stream on your phone.
Stand by. We're coming to you live
at 1580thefanatic.com.
Lost your health insurance? There are options to help you stay covered. Choices include Medicaid, individual and families, Medicare, and group plans. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Arizona is a local nonprofit health insurance company that can help you understand your options. No matter who you choose. Stay covered, Arizona. We've got your back. Learn more at azblue.com/options or call 1-844-584-BLUE. This message is brought to you by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Arizona.
Are you looking for career opportunities with great benefits and job growth? How about the chance to make an impact? What we do here at the City of Phoenix matters. 14,000 employees and counting, all dedicated to making a difference in the communities where they live, work, and play. So come join us. Help us do work that makes Phoenix work. You can see all open positions and apply at phoenix.gov/jobs. This message is sponsored by the City of Phoenix.
Life can throw a lot your way. For some, that includes first episode psychosis, or FEP. It can feel overwhelming, like hearing or seeing things that aren't there, or feeling disconnected from reality. The good news? FEP can be treated. Recovery can include medication, therapy, and support from peers. There are programs across Arizona with people who understand and are ready to walk with you. It all starts with one click. Visit learnmorefep.org. Sponsored by MacForce, working to build healthier communities.
As we plan for our retirement, there are 4 questions we need to ask ourselves or our retirement planning advisor. How much? How long? How safe? And what cost? Let's start with how much. That is, how much income we think we'll need each and every year for the rest of our lives, including all the activities we want to enjoy during our retirement, like travel, recreation, and entertainment. Plus the cost of housing, including repair and maintenance, taxes, insurance, and utilities, as well as the cost of health care, including expenses not covered by Medicare.
Enjoy safe, secure lifetime income of 5 to 9% for life, depending on age and deferral period, with no fee deductions and no annuitizing. Guarantees rely on the financial strength of the insurer, so let's compare free in Scottsdale. For more, visit iqannuity.com, iqannuity.com, iqannuity.com.
I'm an Arizona truck driver. I deliver food, medicine, supplies, and hope.
And during times of crisis, I support our communities. But every day I see people putting lives and families at risk.
Distracted driving is deadly, period. Be aware, be safe, and visit sharetheroadaz.com and find tips on how to drive safely around trucks.
This message is sponsored by the Arizona Trucking Association Foundation.
The Weekend Warriors, taking sports talk radio to a new dimension. Listen to Ralph, Neil, Phil, and guests break down the news.
Isn't that what everybody wants?
The games.
If you like the NFL, this is your shot.
The matchups.
This will be the last year I think we'll ever see one 3,000 strikeout player, much less 2 facing each other.
The Weekend. On 1580 The Fanatic.
Today, Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. I completely forgotten what we're doing. I'm not kidding. I've just completely forgotten what the hell I was doing. What are we doing? I mean, we talked about Phil's horrible predictions, right?
Yeah, we were breaking that down. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Maybe I stood up too fast. I don't know.
I had to do jumping jacks over the break, Jeffrey. It's one of those
don't
days.
say that.
I went in. I was like, I gotta get in here.
Why would you do that?
Do jumping jacks?
Yeah.
You trying to make us look bad?
No.
I'll tell you why. For the last 12 years, my wife, at any moment when I've said, "Oh, I'm feeling a little tired," you should get up and do jumping jacks. I'm like, I will never stand up and do jumping jacks. But she's always trying to get me to do jumping jacks. So now you got to say something like that. She's like,
I did
see?
Oh,
great.
No. Oh, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that.
I'd kind of put that to bed. It'd been a little quiet in the jumping jack angle. She hadn't asked any. But now she's going to say, "Ha, see?"
Dang it.
Thanks,
Hurst. You've been compromised.
Can't wait to meet your girlfriend.
We got to make that happen.
I will say things.
Are you sure you want that, Harris?
No. I think I'd want it.
Mr. Pink Eye
like
says, here's the deal. A block punt is just a regular punt. I think it's a fumble if the ball goes backwards.
Oh.
No,
I don't
See,
know
I
if
think a
that's
blocked
it.
punt is just like a regular punt, unless when it's blocked, it's hit by the other team, which then becomes a live ball and anybody can jump on it for possession of the ball. I
Yeah.
think that's a blocked punt.
I think the rule is if someone touches it
Are you telling me
behind
nobody looked this up during the break?
behind the line of scrimmage, then it's if someone touched it behind the line of scrimmage, then it like basically hasn't been touched when it's past the line of scrimmage.
Okay, just look it up.
I was
You
trying
should
to
have
look
looked
it up.
this up during the break.
Oh,
I don't know
yes,
what the hell.
I looked
You're
it
out
up.
there doing jumping jacks instead of looking up the damn rule.
I looked it up now. Yes, the blocked punt is a live ball if the block occurs and the ball does not cross the line of scrimmage. There's your
Okay.
answer. Yep.
Lindell Mullet says, "Give me Jeffrey's wife is Triple H's girlfriend." He's like, yeah, that'd be the
Plot
next
twist.
plot twist right there. What? Beer Bob says, "Don't forget about all the NFL football games and their pre-shows that you guys air every week. I don't know if the Weekend Warriors cracked the top 10. We meant local show.
Yeah.
They're bottom 32, 34. You know, if you go with all the shows.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's move on. Josh Giddey just made money.
Yeah.
4-year, $100 million extension with the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah.
They were bad.
I bet he's just giddy about it. You see what I did?
Wait,
I'll
I don't-
show myself the door.
Wait, I don't understand that. Can you explain that?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it was a
You
good.
don't know what the word giddy
I was
means?
totally being sarcastic. I was being sarcastic.
I actually believed you
Really?
because you're an amoeba.
An amoeba.
You're a newt. You're a salamander.
I haven't heard the term newt.
You're a sprig. Sprig, like a little teeny
Sprig.
treeling,
Oh.
like a little teeny branch. You're a baby. Baby, get in my belly.
Well, my baby back, baby back.
What were we talking about? Oh, Josh Giddey. Is he worth it? $100 million, 4 years. That's $25 million a year for you aren't.
Well, like for NBA terms, that's like middle tier salary nowadays. So I think it's fine. You know, that's like right where I think Kuminga made.
Pretty well last year.
So like he's in that tier. Yeah, 15 points, 7 assists, 8 rebounds, just 3 turnovers. He got better shooting, 38% from 3.
Moist one says, well, now Josh Giddey can afford to throw one heck of a Sweet 16 for his girlfriend.
Wow.
Wow. He's on just firing on all cylinders today.
Wow.
You've been
So-
reading stuff today.
Well, he's keeping it just clean enough, but there were some other things he sent that I could not.
He knows that line, yeah.
Like the one before that, I couldn't read it. And the one before that, I couldn't show the picture. Yeah. And the one before, anyways, you don't want to know why he does jumping jack.
Oh. Yeah. I don't want to know.
Okay, no, I'm telling you.
Seriously.
He does it to get rid of his stiffy.
Oh my God.
That's not how he said it, and I couldn't read it. So, remember the scandal?
The scandal.
Kawhi Leonard.
Oh,
Oh,
gets a
yes.
job with
Yes.
the
Ballmer.
Clippers.
Yeah. Yes.
Everybody's
yes,
like,
okay.
wow, he sure went over there for a lot less money than you think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then it turns out there's a no-show endorsement, and
Yeah.
so that's how they're getting around the cap and paying him. And then
Wow.
Steve Ballmer comes out and says, no, that's not it at all. And Mark Cuban stands up for him. And he's like, no, it's just not that. That's not what happened. Now we're finding out that Kawhi Leonard's uncle was asking the Raptors about a no-show endorsement back in 2019. So the no-show endorsement is something that Kawhi Leonard seems to regularly, either through an agent or through a family member or even his own mouth, ask for. Now it's starting to look real. Yep. It was a new report from Bruce Arthur of the Toronto Star says the more you look into it, the more you look, the more obvious this thing's going to be.
This story's crazy. This is like I don't know what.
Is this big enough to take a team away?
This is like no, I don't know. Take a whole team away, but it reminds me of this. Literally, like an NIL collective. It's like this is what happens in college sports, where it's like, oh, like we don't want to pay, and so we're gonna get this third party, this corporation to pay, and we'll call it a contract or official. It's like the same thing in the NBA. It's baffling to me, and we've never seen anything like this at the pro sports level. So I have no idea what's going to happen. And this would be like if the NCAA was like actually extremely powerful. It could really mess things up. So we've never seen anything like this ever.
More and more of these stories are probably going to come out.
I
More is
bet.
going to be investigated, and somebody's going to have to pay this piper. And you're going to find other players. Other players doing the same thing. It's not like Kawhi Leonard had a genius idea and he's the only guy. No. This scandal is going to get bigger.
It will. I have a feeling that this is going to be. I have a feeling that the NBA is going to take their sweet time to come up with a punishment here because they've never seen anything like this. What does this suspension look like? Do you think it's the whole season? Like, are they going to hold them out until they come up with a proper one?
I think something bigger is going to happen.
Yeah, it changes things like drastically. I mean, not just off the court, but on the court too for the Clippers. This is their best player. It's not like he's played.
True. But still, I don't know. To be continued.
Yeah.
The more information comes out, the more we'll find out. Yep. So here's another thing. ESPN and Fox are publicly questioning Nielsen's YouTube numbers. They are coming out and saying that those numbers are not accurate.
Oh.
And they're saying that a couple of executives have questioned the Nielsen methodology, generating the measurement of 17.3 million worldwide viewers for the free stream of the game from Brazil. They're saying it's not. They're not using the same approach as the rest of us. The rating is not fair comp, so they're probably saying it's too high. Yeah, these numbers are right. Let me just say this. I've argued the Nielsen methodology my entire career.
Yes.
And to give you an example, I don't know how many of these personal people meters they have out there. Do you know how this works, sir?
I don't. I've always wanted to know.
So you get like it's about the size of a small cell phone, and you have to wear it on your belt. And what happens is every radio station has its own equipment that passes through an inaudible tone that will say, "Oh, this person is listening to this radio station." It goes through the radio and it goes through our stream, and everything is encoded. And so what happens is so that person, they're going on their life, they wear it on their hip all the time. It's supposed to be on them all the time. And so the problems are certain age groups are like not interested, won't do it.
Right.
Certain demographics won't do it, and that tilts the accuracy of the demographics. Also, I don't know what it is now, but at one point, for a city that is 4.5 million in population, they had 1,800 people wearing it. That is a horrific sample size.
Yep.
Way too small.
Yeah.
For this market.
Yeah.
That is a criminally small amount of things. Now, here's another part of that makes everything BS.
Yeah.
If you don't subscribe as a radio station to Nielsen, you don't get to show up in the ratings. They don't even mention you. Subscribing to Nielsen is extremely expensive. So for an independent radio station like us, CRC Broadcasting, it's like, well, I guess what kind of choices we're going to make here? Are we going to pay them just so we can show up, or are we going to pay Harris? You see what I'm saying? It's like it's excessively expensive to subscribe and be a part of this. And we have found, over the years, like the math ain't correct. So why would we put ourselves through that? So here's how we have always done. We sell on results. We don't sell on the number. And we also were able to do some extrapolation and sort of do backwards math to show things, but I'm not going to get into that.
Yeah, that is so interesting.
So, of course, Nielsen's numbers are going to be sketchy.
Yeah.
Unless you have a, very accurate way of doing it.
Yeah.
And at least up to the point where I last was aware of it, how could that be mathematical? So,
do you think it's like that? It's skewed for just radio, or do you think it is for TV too?
listen, man, guess who sits on the board of Nielsen?
Who?
People from iHeart, Cumulus, and other big companies.
Yeah.
Who directly get, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh my
I ain't saying it's dishonest or fixed.
Wow.
It's about as honest as the NBA lottery draft.
So when I see ESPN and Fox executives questioning Nielsen's YouTube numbers, all I'm thinking is, well, guess whose ratings are about to drop?
Oh my God. Dang. That is nuts. Light bulb went off there. Jeez Louise.
The fix is in, is what I'm basically
saying. The fix is in, yeah. Holy crap. So how do they even... I mean, I'm intrigued. I know you don't have the time to go into that, but
I don't even know if I was supposed to have said that much.
I'm so intrigued at how that backwards math, like how that even works.
So, conversation for another time.
Yeah.
But basically, the way they do this is ridiculous. Because if you only have 1,800 people, back to the personal people meters, if you only one person could swing the ratings in such a wild direction, you get some crackpot. Like I said, remember when I said certain demographics aren't interested in carrying around the little personal people meter? People who are affluent aren't going to do it. People with full-time jobs aren't going to do it. You get the weirdest crackpots doing it.
Yeah, and that's not even 1% of the population.
Well, there goes our ratings.
I wasn't going to say anything, but I kind of thought it.
Hamilton Porter says it's a big roost. I give it 10 years, and they're going to find a way to put the Super Bowl behind a paywall.
Oh, yeah. It's not going to take 10 years.
1248 says, you know what? Personally, I'd pay Nielsen and get rid of Harris. But hey, that's just me.
Wow.
That's a 1248. Like
yeah, that's 615. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Call your brother. I always think it's your brother.
I looked for my contact. I couldn't find any number. No.
Mr. Wilbur says, so what you're saying is 1,800 cowbells is definitely not as loud as 60,000 cowbells.
Yes.
You're so sad and pathetic, Wilbur, that you got to enjoy some other team's success against ASU. You're going to get so stumped again this year.
That is a really funny point. But yes, Mr. Wilbur.
Big George says, death penalty to the Clippers. Take away the franchise from cheating Steve Ballmer. Relocate the team back to San Diego and ban Kawhi Leonard for life.
Okay, they should be going to San Diego.
That might be an overreaction.
Death penalty, SMU style. Wow. I think that's an overreaction, too. But they should face some. They're going to face something serious. I think.
The wise guy says, hey, Jeffrey, our rivals over at Nielsen and iHeart don't like you talking negatively about their organization. The Russian mafia might be coming after you next. I will protect you, Capiche? Well, I thank God for you.
Yeah.
Thank God for you, wise
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Berg says, how do I join Nielsen? All right, let's take a break. When we come back, other things. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic.
Miss any part of the Daily Blender? Download the free podcast at 1580thefanatic.com.
I'm an Arizona truck driver. I deliver food, medicine, supplies, and hope.
And during times of crisis, I support our communities. Every day I see people putting lives and families at risk.
Distracted driving is deadly, period. Be aware, be safe, and visit sharetheroadaz.com and find tips on how to drive safely around trucks.
This message is sponsored by the Arizona Trucking Association Foundation.
Kima JTED doesn't just work for students, it works for all of Arizona. hands-on training, real-world skills. High school students become job-ready, and Arizona businesses get the talent they need to thrive. Without a skilled workforce, Arizona can't grow. But with Pima JTED graduates, our entire economy prospers. Join the businesses already investing in Arizona's future. Learn more at PimaJTED.org. That's PimaJTED.org. This message is sponsored by Potoff Private Philanthropy.
Mom, where are my keys? What? I'm too sick to go to school.
If you're having a hard time living with all the noise, it's even harder to live without it. One big pretzel could cost your child their life. Learn how to talk to your kids at TalkNowAZ.com. This message is sponsored by Substance Awareness Coalition Leaders of Arizona.
We could tell you what it's like to drive a Nissan Rogue. Tell you all about its performance capabilities, like its VC turbo engine. It's I can go virtually anywhere type of free. Nice. But you don't have to take our word for it. Go drive it for yourself. You're up. Experience the power of Nissan Rogue.
Drive the Nissan Rogue. 0% APR for 60 months on the 2025 Nissan Rogue, Pathfinder, or Murano. Visit your local Nissan store and NissanUSA.com today. For well-qualified buyers, example, 0 down payment, 60 months financing at $1,667 per month per thousand financed. Actual down payment may vary. Subject to Nissan Motor Acceptance Company credit approval, not all buyers qualify. Dealer contribution may affect actual price set by dealer. Contact dealer for details. Ends September 30th, 2025.
2025 NASCAR Championship Weekend. October 31st through November 2nd. Experience the thrill of NASCAR racing at Phoenix Raceway. October 31st, it's the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Championship. November 1st, it's the NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship. And it all culminates with the NASCAR Cup Series Championship on Sunday, November 2nd. This event will sell out. Go to PhoenixRaceway.com for more. Don't miss the NASCAR Championship Weekend at Phoenix Raceway. Get your tickets now.
1580 The Fanatic.
And at 1580thefanatic.com.
Your home for sports.
Dave Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. This Bill Belichick and Patriots thing is kind of weird.
It is.
Yeah. Is he banned? Are they banned? What is this all really about? Because Bill Belichick was like, Patriots can't come here because I'm not welcome there. And then now they're saying, they're like, well, nobody said that. Why are you saying that? But nobody said that. You're welcome here. And Vrabel even got in there. He's like, well, he's allowed to be here. In fact, wait a second. He's been here pretty recently. What's he talking about? What the hell's going on, Harris?
It sounds like two teenage girls arguing, and it's like, no, she can't come to my sleepover. No, she can't come. Then she can't come to my sleepover. Oh, wait, but then she came a couple weeks ago. Oh, wait, what? That's exactly what it sounds like, Jeffrey.
So what is the truth here? What is the actual truth, and why is this even being talked about? It seems like Bill Belichick just wanted to be petty. And he knows that Kraft has a little bit of revisionist history and about things, and wants to, give Belichick a hard time. And Belichick is, are people scouting anyone from UNC? Really? I'm confused.
Yeah, there's going to be some people, but not a lot right now. And it's so weird. Obviously, there was some sort of falling out that happened. Vrabel had some, a couple weeks ago, he had some pretty intended words towards Belichick. Remember that when he was talking about how hard it is in college football, and he was like, "Well, at Ohio State, he
did diss on it."
Yeah. And then he was like, "You're banned." And so I think there's just there's a beef here that we obviously don't quite know the full extent of, but there's something going on here. Jeffrey.
Well, word is that Bill Belichick is not allowed to do this, because if you let one team come to the campus, you need to let all of them come. And if you do that, you could end up getting sued. He could get UNC thrown into a courtroom. Not sure what the damages would be, but it could be a nice little embarrassment. That all of a sudden there's a court order that requires Bill Belichick to let the Patriot guys show up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is Kraft going to spend so much money on lawyers just to win? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I think how petty a Bill that he would take away opportunities for his players to be scouted by, specifically one NFL team.
Yeah, it's just the Patriots, though.
That's still a good
if you're
point,
really
Randy.
good,
yeah,
the Patriots are going to draft you if they're going to draft you.
Well, I understand that, but if you don't let the scouts come and scout the team, scout players on the team. I mean, we all know that these guys are always out at the football practices and games and things like that, scouting certain players. I mean, that's what they get paid for. I just think it's very short-sighted on his part to let some sort of a squabble. I don't know what it is. Potentially hurt his players in the long run.
This whole thing is so odd. Like, can we at least agree on that? Like, it's all like
it
this
is
Belichick thing to UNC. I don't know. His girlfriend.
It's the girlfriend thing, isn't it? It's the girlfriend who's doing it.
Like she's my age. It's a weird he's coaching at a college football program, but albeit one that isn't funded with the big boys, and the Patriots thing seems like there's a lot of just saltiness there. It's just weird. It's never in a million years the way I thought Bill Belichick would go out. It kind of makes me a little bit sad because he was a legend years ago. But it's just weird, man. If you put me in a coma in 2020 and you wake me up and say, hey, by the way, Bill Belichick is the head coach of the North Carolina Tar Heels and he's dating a girl your age, I'd be like, what?
Noise one says Bill is going to be the next Dolphins head coach, and he's bringing his players.
And he's banning the Patriots from their facility, too.
And the Patriots will never play the Dolphins ever again.
Ever again.
Sir Drives a lot's right. It would have been a scandal at any other situation. But he goes, yeah, I hear the coach at UNC has a hot co-ed for a girlfriend. That's the only scouting really going on. Remember that would have been a scandal? Dude is dating one of his students.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember.
The whole, was it Petrino at Arkansas when he was dating that volleyball player, was an assistant, and he found out the motorcycle crash? That was crazy. Yeah, this would have been one of those.
Stone Beaver says, it's a lover's tiff. Belichick is secretly in love with Kraft mac and cheese.
Kraft mac and cheese.
The Berg says, how does Harris know about teenage girl sleepovers?
I see what he's trying to get
That's
at.
good. That's a good point.
You've been invited, haven't you?
That's a good point.
You've braided hair, haven't you?
I actually have not. No, I have not been invited to a teenage girl sleepover. I didn't grow up with sisters. So.
Oh, I figured you were just so friend zoned.
Not true. Not true, Jeffrey. That's a false narrative.
Did you watch the Red Zone over the weekend?
No, I did not actually.
People are not happy with the commercials.
I heard there were commercials, but it was less. That's what I heard.
Still, just the fact they exist, people are very crusty about it.
Yeah, for good reason. It's not for the people.
Yeah.
I
mean, it's supposed to be a nonstop string of what is going on. The best of the best in the moment that matters the most in the red zone, getting ready to score.
Yeah.
But they did it, I guess, later in the day. 4 games were still being played. 3 of them were really getting, that was some tense stuff there.
Yeah.
And then, boom, there's an advertisement. Took up the entire screen.
I wonder what Red Zone's ratings are going to look like. On set. Well, we won't know because
barely dinged.
I just discovered that we don't really have a credible rating service, but I wonder if they're going to be dinged a lot just for the PR aspect of it. We have commercials now. I feel like that's enough to turn people off to say, well, I'm just going to watch my own game instead.
I just don't understand how someone can just only watch the red zone all day long. That drive me crazy. I want to see the damn game.
If your team absolutely sucks and you want to keep up with the rest of the games, I can see that way.
Well, that makes sense for you.
Yeah,
but,
I might be watching some Red Zone this year.
Makes sense for you.
Yeah. I turned on that Titans game and I was like, what am I doing to myself? I can't. I can't keep doing this.
Fish Tank
This
says,
has to
Harris,
stop.
has your girlfriend made you watch The Summer I Turned Pretty yet? If she
No.
tries, run.
I've never heard of it, so no.
Can I tell you guys something?
Yeah.
So my brother-in-law lives here now, right?
Okay.
And he was a little confused at first because we gave him his own little channel on the Amazon. So when he clicks on it, he clicks on his thing there.
Yeah.
And but for a while there, he was clicking up on ours.
Oh.
So what the hell's he watching The Summer I Turned Pretty for? 63-year-old man just shouldn't.
Is he watching that?
He's well, to his credit, I think he finally was like, "Oh, this is not what I thought it was," and he stopped watching it. But what did he think it was?
Yeah, I don't know. It seems pretty clear in the title what it's
Like
alluding
that's
to.
some. He usually is watching these shoot 'em ups and Jason Statham and respectable man
As-
stuff.
as one does, right?
But then all of a sudden there's The Summer I Turned Pretty. What the hell, man? I'm not going to ask him about it.
You don't have to. You've just outed him in front of many people here on the
Oh,
radio.
no. I did it quietly, just between us.
Right. Okay.
Berg says, I kind of want to. I can't. I see. Don't even bother, Berg. It's okay. Harris's dad says Harris puts the E in excellence for your show. And he says, Weekend Warriors rocks, by the way, Nimrod. Did your dad just call me Nimrod?
I don't know.
He is deep in the bottle right now, isn't he?
I have no idea.
If you think the Weekend Warriors rocks.
Well, I mean, 6th best show on the station is pretty good.
I feel like somebody's credibility just took a huge hit. Kiss the Cook says Bill is at UNC looking for his next bedroom assistant. No, I think that woman's got him so locked down right now.
It's so weird.
Hold on a second. I just got a text message.
It's your brother-in-law, isn't it?
Okay, good. No,
He
it was
texted
my
me,
wife.
"This show was not
Okay.
what I thought."
It was my wife. I was a little
okay.
nervous.
Okay.
Turns out they're not listening right now. So everybody keep it to yourself.
Oh.
Sir Drives a Lot says, I want what Harris's dad is smoking.
Uh-huh.
All right, let's do this. It's time now, ladies and gentlemen, for On This Date in Big George's sports history. Back in the year 1979, when Boston Red Sox backup catcher Bob Montgomery took his final at bat, he became the last player to step into the batter's box without wearing a helmet.
Oh, boy.
He was immediately hit by a pitch to the head and
Yes.
pronounced dead at the hospital later.
Wow. Oh, my gosh. Oh, that is so dark.
I just made that up. No, that
Oh.
part's not true. No, I'm
Okay.
just kidding.
Oh,
He's
okay.
fine. He was fine.
Oh, my gosh.
I just wanted to see if Harris would buy it.
I did buy it.
With Jeffrey O'Brien.
You just didn't seem to care. Your smile never left your face
No,
when the
no.
guy died in My
Yeah.
Little Lie.
Yeah.
Towards the end, I was like, "What?"
So back in the day, they were required to wear a protective plastic liner in the cap, and but then were allowed to be helmetless
Right.
because of a grandfather clause.
Mm-hmm.
So there was still a little protection, but little is not even accurate because it wasn't going to do nothing. But got grandfathered in that year. So let's see here. The Moist One says they're only throwing like 70 poo back then.
70 poo.
70 mile an
poo.
hour pitches. Like
Is that
Harris.
Like
70
7.
poo.
What do they do with the diarrhea?
We have to do that, Jeffrey.
I mean, did they?
I've
Is that like
gotta-
a slider?
I've got to hit up Ralph on that. To say
Fish
we're
Tank
making this
says,
happen.
Summer I Turned Pretty is like a Disney Channel level drama was allowed to drop the F-bomb. There's a love triangle between a gal and two brothers. I hate that I know all this. Well, now I hate that I know this, Fish Tank.
Yeah.
Plot
Thanks a
twist,
lot.
It's about Moist One.
Berg says, I met Bob Montgomery in the early 90s at a Sox game in Cleveland. He was a Sox broadcaster for like many, many years.
Was he really?
Did he have a dent in his head from my
Or an-
fictitious story?
Or not?
Both, perhaps. On each side.
I don't know. See, this is the thing I've never understood.
Mm.
I've never understood the resistance to using safety equipment.
Yeah, it's just.
Well, they didn't really have it back in the day.
I feel like it's just like
you just wear your ball cap up there and you played ball. They just didn't. It was kind of like the evolution of the football helmet.
Well, 8 years before that last guy got to go with the grandfather clause. So that was in 1971. They're like, hey, everybody's got to wear a batting helmet now because we've got some people get hit in the noggin, and we've realized that this is unsafe. And we've seen plenty of people get demolished by a stray pitch or something. And so, we knew this was an idea in 1971 that we should protect our brains. So it's like, there was a reason they did this. So there were injuries you could say, well, because of what happened to that guy. So why would you say no?
Because you just didn't come up that way and play the game that way. It was more of a hindrance. I've got one better for you. In the NHL, goalies did not have to wear masks originally.
That is crazy.
And you had
those
these
pucks
guys
are coming at you like bazillion
frozen
miles an
pucks
hour.
would
That
hit you
is
in the
insane.
face, and you would get stitches and come back out and keep playing goaltend.
Dude,
and then
it's
I
unreal.
remember when they would play hockey without helmets on.
Yeah, I remember that
is
too.
Unreal. Why? I wonder why is that? There's just like, as a little kid, like when your mom makes you wear your helmet, you don't want to wear it. It just happens. Like, why is
No, you're
that?
complete a tool if you're doing it on a bicycle, though. Hey, you want to see a picture of a very young Berg with Bob Montgomery, the guy
Heck
in the story?
We'd love it. Yeah.
Here we go. That was when was that? That was a million years ago. It was in the 90s. He says, it was at the old municipal stadium.
Watch out, Berg. There's two suspicious looking people behind you. They're going to mug you.
Well,
Watch
this
out,
kid
Berg.
for sure.
Oh, yeah, that kid's going to take you down, Berg. Watch out, Berg. Look out behind you.
Well, that was like back in the 90s. Look at these cars, man. Look at that.
Oh,
look at them old
those.
square. Got
Yeah,
a Plymouth K car in there somewhere.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
That's
Thanks.
awesome.
Thank you, Berg, for sharing that with us. Appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Just look out behind you, Berg.
Moist One says, how am I supposed to pull a baddie with this stupid on this head thing on my head? Some old ball player said.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Don't think anybody's ever said that.
I don't think so.
Nope.
No.
Boy, this is something that doesn't happen very often. I have
What's
one
that?
sheet of paper left at the end of the
Wow.
show.
We went through everything you prepped for. Wow.
I didn't get a chance to talk about the dad and the Phillies Karen. We didn't get a chance to talk about that.
Okay.
Phillies
Maybe
Karen.
tomorrow over most of
Tomorrow.
these same radio
Yeah.
stations.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the video, but I'm just like,
Yeah.
people
I've
are
seen
so
that
gross.
video.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, have a good night. We'll be back in your radios again tomorrow at 3 p.m. It's the Daily Blender here on 1580 The Fanatic. Bob.